again, debate the news. Today we are talking about Trump 2 month report card. Are y'all open to a third term? I guess that's a dumb question. The people who like Trump, they're definitely open to a third term. So check this out, guys. And I know y'all not, some of y'all not used to, like, I like to just definitely open it up. So listen, everybody, I need as many people to get involved with this as possible. I was listening to podcasts with one of my people, and that was the first thing he said. There's some episodes where a lot of people are talking. There's some episodes where hardly nobody's talking. So let's try to jump into this and really have some fun. Mr. B, are you in the building, my brother? Mr. B, are you in the building? Mr. Bing, are you in the building? Okay, well, why don't we just get started? So, look, Diana, if we're waiting for Mr. Bing, let's just jump in this
That's
conversation.
what he does. Take it away, Jerry.
No, you take it away. I'm over here.
Listen,
I'm over
Jerry.
here working for you.
Listen, I'm up for a third term, at least the conversation, right? And I'm not even going to put myself in the I love Trump category. I'm just going to put myself in the what if category. What if it's needed? What if it's needed for somebody else coming down the road and not him? What if they let Obama run again? What my thing is, everybody closes the door when they hear three, like third. They don't even open themselves up to consider it. So I'm going to say yes, I'm open to it.
Hey, I just got in here real quick, guys. But I'm not quite ready. But what I'll say is this right here: on his third term, I'm absolutely against the third term. But what I am open to is allowing the president to serve 2 5-year terms instead of 2 4-year terms.
Ooh,
Okay, I'm open to that. I think 4 years is pretty quick in terms of the agenda, but I think 2 5-year terms, uh, that right there, I think because by the fifth year, if you're not doing good, they're ready to get rid of you anyway. Okay, so I think 4 years is real quick, but I think 2 5-year terms, I'm open to that, which means that it wouldn't work for this current administration, but going forward, that's something I think a constitutional amendment may do well with. Just want to put that out there.
what do you
I get
think?
ready.
What do you think if someone loses though? Do you think they should be able to run again? Like
Of
keep it?
course,
Okay, just wondered.
of course, of course, of course. Yeah, yeah, yep.
I'm sorry. If they were president and lost. Okay, you said of course. So I guess. What do y'all think? Debate the news. What's up, Nurse? What's up, Donna? What's up, Lisa? Lisa? She's not even by her phone.
Nurse had a
Yes,
whole
Nurse
bunch of
Share
stuff
here.
to say. Go for it, Nurse
I'm
Share.
sorry. I was just going to say, I just feel like the presidency in general, like, ages the hell out of people. Like, I think 4 years is enough. Like, and you can just look at any person who's been in there, how they look on day one and how they look when they're leaving office. It just takes a toll on them. So I think 4 years is enough. 8 years if they're lucky enough to get a second term, and three is just being greedy and unconstitutional.
Okay. Okay. So, anybody else want to jump in on this as Mr. Bing prepares himself? What's up, Sir Jude? What's up,
My
Lenny?
brother, my brother, good morning. To be quite honest with you, and I'm going to be very academic with this, I am open with the idea of amending the Constitution to allow a president to continue on a good policy if, when required. However, I am not ready to say that Trump is the right candidate for that. I said this because I'm looking at the international environment with what America is dealing with an American national interest with respect to who our opponents are. We are dealing with autocrats, and they are able to advance their national interests because they could be able to implement their policies seamlessly and with alacrity and speed. So that is the danger that we have in democracy. Democracy is very red taped and sluggish. It doesn't allow us to move faster. That's why you see countries like China and autocratic countries like Russia, they were able to move faster and get things done, right? So, but ours, what you see is one administration move forward, and then the next 4 years we move backwards and vice versa. And we are lagging in strategic positions. We are lagging in IT development and all the areas because of that. So, but when the right president comes, and they have Obama could have been the one to have done that, right? Perhaps it would have helped him to do a lot. But I'm still not ready to say that. Now, if Trump need time. Let's say he has policies that is good to America. The dismantling that he's doing we will need some more time for it to take foundation and take hold. If it is something that is moving in the right direction, I don't have any problem supporting him. But if it's something that is moving to the wrong direction, please let's stop him with a heartbeat. And I'm done.
Okay, that makes sense. Anybody disagree with him? Or does it sound like everybody's on the same page with this particular thing? We may have to move around a little bit. Sound like everybody's on the same page, huh, Diana?
Listen, I think people are recovering from being over here saying that he agrees to what? Did he say 5 years? Can you imagine having a bad president for 10 years, Jerry?
Impossible.
That's a
Yeah,
long time.
yeah. 2 5-year terms. What would you rather that, or would you rather possible three terms? Because that's 12 years, 4, 8, 12. But
Yeah, but the thing is, Jerry, like, this is what happened with Trump, right? This is happening, this third year conversation, because of that gap. Because a lot of presidents don't go through that. They're usually reelected. And so I'd love to hear from, listen, I lose followers every time I even open up the freaking conversation of a third term, right? So I'm sure that some of the people that have never heard Jonathan even sway on this, I would love to hear what they have to say. If do you guys agree with 2 5-year terms instead of 3 4-year terms?
I don't. I don't. I don't think we should change it.
Okay,
But I
talk
did.
about it. Why?
Because the last time that we amended the Constitution, we were in a World War II, and I don't want it to be that drastic. I don't feel like, unless we're in World War III, I don't feel like there's a need to change anything. But I did predict that this was going to happen in January. Um, I did predict it to anybody that would listen to me, but everybody thought I was crazy. Like, nah, nah, nah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I already knew that this was coming.
I mean, listen, we're listening to you now, Tina. What made you predict that in January?
I don't know. It's just something that I felt. I feel like Trump he's got some dictator vibes going on. Dictator vibes. Like he wants to take over Canada. He wants to take over Greenland. He wants to take over this and that. And it doesn't make me feel good as an American. I just had a feeling. I
Jerry,
can't explain.
I was rocking with her until she called him a dictator, said he had dictator vibes. Because Tina, what I heard you say as to what led you to predict was intuition. And to me, listen, I'm going on my intuition, rocking with Trump. But don't you think, Jerry, that there's something moving this man with putting America first and feeling like he can lead this country? Like he literally said, better than George Washington, Jerry. Can you believe that?
you want to know my answer?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna pass it back to you, and my answer is gonna be this: no comment. So back to you, Diana.
I'm telling you, Jerry doesn't want to lose a single follower over this thing. Every single time we have this thing, I kid you not, I lose like 5 followers.
Well,
So
If
you
you
know,
lose them, you ain't never had them.
listen, you
you
spoke
know,
up, now you speak. Go for it, Jerry.
no, you know, I normally bang, but it's like I want to listen to y'all bang. This Saturday night, I don't have a bottle of wine, so I'm just going to enjoy y'all banging. Luis, you was about to say something, bro.
What's correct? Nah, I'm saying if you lose people when you talk, you ain't never had them to begin with.
Uh,
But with that point said, first and foremost, I feel like The limitation of 4 years and 2 terms was set in the foundation of this country for a reason, because we have an option and we have a choice, and each choice has consequences, right? Positive or negative. So I think if we don't like the choices that we have, then make different selections. But I think trying to adjust the rules because it favors our specific team or our specific political side is not the point, right? I think it's not productive and it's not conducive to the type of country that we want to continue to run. And I think it starts leaking into the complaints or the premonitions that people are saying of a dynasty in decline.
Hey, Diana, it seems like when they put it in place, they kind of knew what they were doing, and it seemed like did pretty good. How many years, how many hundreds of years did it do okay? Luis, now all of a sudden, one man wants to change it. I guess.
Well, I think to what Tina was talking about, it used to be what, indefinite and then four? Do you remember what it was, Tina, exactly before the.
There was no term limits, and Roosevelt won 4 terms, and he served like three and a half before he died, and that's when they decided to change it.
Oh wow. So Jonathan, do we do a DL or because I don't know if you need for the show or we just keep going.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Let's go. We rocking out, man. Go ahead. I'll be right there. Let's go.
No, I'm saying, did you need a date? Okay, never mind.
No,
We're still waiting
no,
for
no, no
Jonathan?
dateline, no dateline. Let's just go, bro. Let's rock.
Okay, got you. Go. What'd you say, Diana?
I forgot we're still waiting for Bing.
Oh no, Bing is he's in the building. He's in the building chilling out. So Diana, I'm going to pivot in such a different direction. So forgive me, Diana. Did you
But
did
before you
you?
do that, Dak had her hands up. I want to make sure that because she's been waiting to jump in on this. Go ahead,
Oh,
Dak.
yeah. Go ahead, Dak.
I say no. I have several reasons. One and foremost, do you guys remember Biden? Remember that dude who
Mm-hmm.
couldn't find his way off of the stage? It's the White House. It is not the nursing home. This is not a retirement home.
Mm.
That's first and foremost. Second of all, they are supposed to be serving us. However, in this particular time that we're living in, they are making money while being in any position. They are running businesses and things like that. In my opinion, not only do we need term limits for presidents, we need them for the Senate and everywhere else. It is not a nursing home. It does take a toll. Not only does it take a toll on the person who is supposed to be serving us, the citizens, it
So
takes a toll on their family. It takes a toll on their health. It takes a toll on any business they might have. And they shouldn't be mixing the two. So, no, they should be living off of the income that is provided, that is stated within the law. And then once they are out, then they can continue their business. But while they are serving, they need to not be having stocks or anything else, not be trading. Uh, that's bad.
well, it seems like that. Hey, Jonathan, the Elon Musk put a tweet out that said, "What did he say? Civil war is what he didn't say imminent. What did he say? What did that tweet say, guys, about civil war? I know y'all saw that. Co- Nobody saw that
I didn't. Please, somebody tell me what it said.
Yeah, I'm looking it
I
up.
want to
I'm
know
gonna
what it
look it
said
up.
as well.
about the civil war. How y'all debate the news? Y'all didn't see that? Let me look it up. Elon's tweet. Elon's tweet about civil war. Elon's look it up, guys. Elon's tweet. Like he was basically saying it's guaranteed. Tweet about nobody's seen that? Dang, am I the only one that Elon Musk civil
I
war
don't.
is inevitable? See, he said civil war is inevitable. How'd y'all not see that?
I don't do X. I
Yeah,
don't. I stay off of X because I
yeah.
don't support Elon.
No, I didn't go on X either, but it's like Elon Musk, Trump's right hand big dog, said civil war is inevitable because Congress, Elon Musk, civil war is inevitable because of what's happening to his cars. So he's blaming Democrats for burning up all of his cars. So he's basically saying, you guys still don't see it,
Well,
Jonathan?
he was, so maybe he did it again because it was stated that civil war is inevitable back in August 4th, 2024, it says. And he made this statement in response to a video showing riots in Liverpool, UK. But I haven't seen anything. I do know that he came out and was, I mean, you guys, look at his face. He was infuriated when he was talking about all the damage that has been taking place with regards to the Cybertruck. So I did hear that, but I didn't think that he had repeated that civil war
Maybe
is
he didn't,
inevitable.
but either way, he's bitching about them damn cars. Like people, it's many. First of all, them damn Teslas are pieces of shit. I done had a couple of them, and once your warranty is up, it becomes the most expensive car on the road. If your warranty is up, get rid of your Tesla, because everything's gonna start at $5,000 to fix it. It makes
And
no sense.
also, everything that you say inside of a Tesla is recorded. There's some kind of device inside of a Tesla that records everything that you do. When I was in Kauai, I had a guy, Uber driver, who was a actor, who told me a story, a press story that he had heard in Hawaii, and I'm going to share that with you guys. He said that in Lahaina, during the Maui fires, there were about 40 Tesla cars. And when the Tesla cars blew up in the fire from the winds, that's what created the inferno. He said the Tesla cars, they had a Tesla lot there with about 40 cars, and they all exploded at the same time.
Really?
Point of correction about things being recorded in your car. It's not just Tesla. It's
Thank you.
every modern car. Every car now have microphone. Every car now is connected to the satellite. So it's not just Tesla. It's in my own Lexus as well. So it's not just Tesla. Every car.
But how would
No,
they? Go
no,
ahead.
you have a choice. This is Trisha. I have
Uh-huh.
two Teslas. You have a choice on turning on the mic. They ask you if you want to have cabin cameras and voice and recording you, and you can say no. I say no to mine. So
But
you have a
what if it's
choice.
still recording you though, Trish, and you don't know that? That's possible.
If I find out that they're recording when I said no, then I can sue the hell out of them, right? They're not going to
Yeah.
do that. Dr. Hope, you're a fearmonger.
Uh,
Yeah,
Doctor.
but it's all vehicle though. It's not just Tesla. It's all
I don't
vehicle.
But
think
but
I'm a
but but what?
fearmonger, honey, but thanks for your opinion.
Wait, she's
Have
talking
a
to
good
Doctor
night.
Hope. Go ahead. What did you say,
Yeah, I
Doctor?
don't think I'm a fearmonger, but thanks for your opinion. It's just that what somebody told me. I mean, and I
It's
prefer
not true.
not to have my privacy publicly interfered on. And, I respect as an American to have my privacy respected. But, I think that the bottom line is when it comes down to Trump and Elon Musk having a public disagreement, Trump will win. I think that that may be the inevitable civil war. You guys, I'm in Vegas. I'm going to go on tonight, but have a good night. Thank you, and I land.
Okay.
Good, do it.
That's interesting when people tell us they're taking off. I got you. Oh,
If you're afraid of cars, then be afraid of your own cell phones. Come on, you talk about something and then it's
Exactly.
all over your algorithm. Talk about something and the
Exactly.
next day it's all over your algorithm. How does that happen? Wayne, I've done that so many times to see if it really does work. It does.
That's true. I hate that when I say something and then I look down. Next thing you know, I'm getting ad prices, or they're talking about articles on it.
Yep.
They had us.
Thousand, thousand
Our
percent. So
Alexa, you got an Alexa. It does it with Alexa. You got a Google Home thing. They do it with that. Every device there is does it.
if the feds want to listen to you, they'll just come right through your phone. You do understand that, right? They don't have to do anything more than listen right through your telephone. What you're talking about in your house.
we're in some troubling times, guys. Now they got AI. Oh my God, that
Oh shit, you're right. The AI they put everything together. That
Jonathan,
AI is smarter than you.
Jonathan, it's a bad season to be a criminal. It is a.
Yeah, you know what? You know what, guys? Yeah, how tough is it to be a criminal these days, man? Because it's like, yeah, it's tough to be a criminal these days, isn't it?
They are going to be scooping you up, man. Somebody was telling me something about how the tickets now, with traffic tickets and stuff like that, everything is just powered by AI. It's just they make everything so easy to get with you basically now. Like they got unlimited employees working for them now with the AI what do you call them, agents.
Bots, agents.
Yeah. There's levels to it, man. It's only going to get better. It's crazy. So, all you people out there plotting and doing this and doing that, y'all know it may take an extra year to catch up with that child support, Jonathan. Some people are like, oh, it's going to be 2 years. No, it's not. It's going to be 2 minutes. That's crazy. So, debate the news. Oh, I forgot what you said. Debate the news. Day. Happy day, everybody. See, I kept it generic. Happy day, everybody. So yeah, interesting conversation, John. I think we're going to do it, but let's move it around a little bit. We could talk about this Trump report card, but we can just keep it moving around.
I'm giving them an F, Jerry.
You give
No,
him
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna give him a C minus. I'm gonna give him a C. No, I'm gonna give him a C. I'm gonna give him a C minus. A C minus.
Okay, and I gave him a B.
And I gave him an A plus, and I'm going to give him another plus on top of that one.
what has he done? Let me ask Diana a question. How many months? What is this? What month do we know? March. What has he done to make you give him an A in such a short period of time? Because that's almost like you got some major receipts. You understand what I'm saying? That's some major receipts. I'm just curious, what makes you say that, Diana?
Listen, I gave him an A plus plus. First of all, the A is for America first. We cannot deny that he is putting America first, even if it's just through intention. The other plus was because Jerry, come on, man, the guy's astronomical. Everybody knows him. Everybody's talking about him. The level of engagement that he's been able to get people from all over the world into politics, like, come on, that deserves the plus. And then the other
Wait.
plus,
Have you heard of Andrew Tate? People know who he is all over the world. Knowing who somebody is just because they say a bunch of crazy. Look at this. So somebody said said, "Oop." Okay, hold on. I'm trying to see what the. Hey, chat. Do me a favor, chat. If y'all could put what grade y'all gave Trump, put in the chat. But go ahead, Diana. I'm just saying when you say he's known, you can just troll. People know who Jake Paul is just from
but it's
talking mess.
not that he's known, it's that he's made politics cool, right? So the A is for America first. The first plus is for the engagement and making politics cool again. And then
Really?
that extra plus that you guys just made me give him is for the faith. At the end of the day, you guys, he's also in real time. And my goodness, some of us can't even make decisions on basic needs, right? Imagine being the president right now in this climate after what he went through and with all of the mess he just stirred up. So we got to have a little faith.
Oh, you want us to have faith in something? Do you know what you just said? There's people that won't even have faith in the Bible,
Nah,
and
hell
you.
no. That faith is for me, Jerry. So God help me if we're going down the Titanic with this guy, because if he fails, we all fail. That faith is for me.
So Gigi Duncan gave him an F minus. Ree gave him an F minus. Bruce gave him an F. Are the three people I just named? Gigi, are you in a position to speak? Gigi Duncan, Gigi Duncan, Stevie Minor. Diana, this is not cool. Stevie Minor. You know what? We need to have some.
That's what you get. Those are the F givers. The F givers. They're the chat people that don't talk. Those are the F givers. Where are my A's at? Who gives them an A? Come on, don't make Trish. Don't make me look bad. Who's giving him an A?
I would, Diana, I would give him an A minus, and I'll tell you why. The I do not like his stance on Canada. I think that it's a psychological warfare that is being put on the Canadian people, and I don't like it at all. I don't think that Canada is going to be the 51st state. However, the psychological warfare on Canadians right now is not something that I really, it's giving me a bad taste in my mouth in terms of, Trump doing this to them. So I don't
Trish,
understand why he's doing that. But go ahead, Jerry.
Trish, you know what I think would make this room better? I
Oh,
think,
wait, Jerry, what about Reed? Reed gave him an F. Are you there? R-I-I, Rye?
yeah, right.
Yeah,
Rewrite.
Jonathan's trying to find some backup right now for that
Yeah, and
F
I'm trying to
approval.
find Rye. I mean, you guys gave F's, but you guys say, that's crazy. You guys gave F, but you guys don't
Gigi, will
open up
you
your
jump
mic.
in? Gigi, Gigi, please, please,
Right.
Gigi.
We're gonna take
Bruce,
Canada, whether you guys like
Bruce,
it or not.
Rye Love, uh, Gigi, none of
Hey,
you guys,
Trish,
Stevie, none of you
Trish,
guys want to
Jonathan's about
go?
to slap me.
Wow.
Trish, Jonathan's about to slap me when he hear what I'm about to say. Trish, are you there, Trish? This is for you and Diana.
Yes.
I think it's cool if I just cross over to the other side and be like, you know what? I agree with you guys. Diana, how about this? Let's give Trump an A plus. Jonathan, I'm about to cross over. It's more powerful people in here to go with Jonathan. I'm listening to you, Jonathan. I'm learning a lot from Jonathan. Jonathan's more powerful people that go for Trump that don't go for Trump. So I'm making this official in DTN. Nah, fuck that. I ain't doing it. So, Jonathan, how you doing?
Hey, Jerry, can I cause some trouble, please? I'm reading on the comment, people saying we don't need Canada. Yes, we don't need Canada, but we still want Canada. We want Canada to be territory. They don't even have to be states. We can just make them like a Puerto Rico. So we can all go there, claim some land in the north, and that's it. We're taking y'all, and you're gonna be part of the United States, whether you guys like it or not. It's gonna happen. The earlier you start preparing for it, the better. Thank you.
He said, "Look how what's your name? Look how dang, you how professional that guy is." He said, "Thank you, bro. You in
Man, you
debate?
don't know who that guy is, Jerry?
That's
You don't
Duke.
remember
Yeah,
him?
that's
That
Duke,
voice doesn't
Jerry.
ring your eardrums?
Yeah, that's Duke. Don't worry. Yeah, you know Duke. Trust me.
That's Duke.
Okay. It's so many people that
Oh, you and Duke had exchanges on another level.
Exactly.
me and Duke used to bang.
I mean,
Yes.
like the
What?
good kind
What?
of bang, but yes,
Duke,
Duke, tell
Duke,
him.
Duke. If I banged on you, bro, I apologize, and I would like to be your friend now. Is that okay, Duke?
That guy, he calls Trump daddy.
Poppy Trump, Poppy Trump.
Yeah, that's
Well,
his
Because
dad.
Jerry used to play those nice, cool music to those girls on Clubhouse, and I love those moments.
hey, and Duke, I rock with you, bro. See, Jonathan taught me how to make more friends, so Duke is my new friend. You like that,
Thank
Jonathan?
you.
Hey, so on
Thank
the across the street, there's a lot of people putting some Fs, but will y'all open up y'all mouth? Are they in a position to jump in, Jonathan? The other people with the Fs across the street?
Sure.
Oh, you say sure? Are you across the street? Go ahead, bro.
So, I don't know where you can get an A minus only on Canada and start to ask yourself the question about Panama and Greenland. Oh, and let's go to the Justice Department, which up to now has always been as much as they can. The presidents have attempted to live up to some standard of being separate from the executive. He comes to the Justice Department and lays out all his enemies. Let's admit, whether you think he's right or wrong, Donald Trump has a big enemies list. And I'd argue not only the enemies he tells us about, I think he thinks the whole world is his enemy, really. He's a one man access power. When he doesn't get something, he takes it. He's not a builder. There's nothing about his record besides having built buildings back in the day. Give him that. But where he is now, he is a destroyer. Please
Would you
understand, there
say?
are
Would you
people.
say? With your permission, I'm going to vibe with you
Sure,
just for 15 seconds.
sure, sure.
Would you say that he incites violence?
I would say the best answer I can give is he is by nature an aggressor. I have to be honest, I have seen him in person do this. When he doesn't get his way, he destroys. I had that experience. I've talked about
So
it.
can we ask you to share? Can we ask you to share your experience? Can you kind of
I'll
like
summarize it really quickly.
what?
Donald Trump was in a negotiation backstage with hosts who had brought him there as the keynote speaker in 2006 at an event. And because he didn't get his way, he went out in front of an audience and trashed his hosts, their heroes, in front of them right there in the highlight of
Oh,
their.
we see that all the time. We see him doing that on the news.
You see him do
Hey,
that
hey,
all the time.
why do you
Exactly. I
think
saw him do that in
people that
2006.
rock with him they overlook things like that can actually be directly related to other personality traits that can probably cause a problem in other areas? Why do you think? What is your opinion, sir, of why you think? Diane, you see how professional I'm being? I'm trying to act like I got a degree.
No, we're
Why
just
do you feel
asking
that they do that, sir?
a
Why do you feel
question.
they do that?
It's
They
a fair guess. Is that when
thank you for telling me that was a good
yes,
question.
sir. If it's a fair question to say that when someone has to lash out and lash out and lash out and lash out and lash out, there's something missing. There's something pain not complete somewhere, right? And all I'm going to say is all the rest of us have to deal with those effects. At the end of the day, when all that stuff's finished, we're going to have to start building again, talking to each other like we do, and hopefully on apps like this, because the rest of us
I
will.
got I got one more question for you. Do you think, because you said we all have to rebuild, so my question to you, do you think that he's setting things up where we're going to actually be worse off as a society, maybe with, let's say, almost like a divide amongst people? Because it's always been Democrats, but it was a little different back in the day. Now it almost seems like it's, sometimes I joke around and say Bloods and Crips, red versus blue. But sometimes I really feel it's turning into that where people are really genuinely damn near enemies. I've never witnessed that before.
You are talking to a man who has invented a treaty of humanity for that reason.
Can you elaborate what that
I'm
means?
sorry, but let me cut in for 1 minute before I leave. And what do you call all these people that are blowing up Tesla dealerships? What is that? What do you call
No,
that?
he's
You don't
saying
call that cuckoo
he's
people?
saying that we are at war with each other. That's what he's saying.
Protesters.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's
All
not protesting.
No, no, no. We
That's
agree.
causing harm. That's
Excuse me.
causing damage to
You,
property,
you're
and you
agreeing
get
with me.
arrested for that.
Yeah, you know.
But
Hold on.
but but what's interesting is this. Cindy has a very very good point. I saw an interview, Cindy, with the vice president, and he so eloquently spoke to the host about something that happened with some people that disrupted some stuff. And then the host said, "So you believe people like that should go to jail that disrupt and break in?" And he's like, "Of course." Then she said, "Well, why did you help with the January Sixers and raise money?" He was, oh. So, Cindy, when we speak about that and we talk
We
about
can do
cars,
yeah, we can do that. We can talk about January 6th. One
no, no,
person
no, no,
died.
no, no. I don't want to go too deep in it. I just was saying, like, I'm just
Well,
speaking.
The
About
question you were
the
asking is
concept.
why
That's
are
all.
we at war with
but
ourselves?
do you understand when you blow up
Now we're talking
electricity, what
about
happens?
pointing out what each side has
Does
done.
anybody understand when
Answer
you
the
blow up
question.
electricity, what
But
happens?
Cindy, I
No,
rather blow up
answer.
electricity. I would rather a plane crash, electricity blows up, than someone get their head bashed in and they almost die because somebody wants to say we don't
Really?
agree.
Okay.
We don't agree with an
So let me
election.
ask you a question. If this car dealership that you blow up has other buildings next to it and they all catch on fire and blow up, how many people could actually die?
But I got a question for you. Did that happen, or is that a supposition?
Wait,
Is that a hypothetical, or did that happen? Because I'm speaking of.
it's been happening.
So some people died in the building next door that
No,
blew
no,
up.
no,
No,
no. I'm
nobody died.
saying, no one died. That's not
People
what I
died in
said.
January 6th, though.
One
Jump in,
person
Jonathan.
died,
Jonathan,
okay?
jump in.
One person died.
But one, I rather. How many people would rather 1,000 buildings burn up and nobody die, or one
That's
person
never good.
die?
That's never going to happen.
No,
When
no, no.
buildings stop blowing
Cindy,
out, somebody's
But
going to
but
die.
Cindy, once you guys okay January 6th, you guys okayed any protest because there was nothing more violent than January 6th and to our democracy, where our democracy was.
I'm not denying that. But what is this, an eye for an eye?
No, no, no. See, once
Oh, I
again, you guys
see.
okay.
I
You
see.
guys okay that behavior with January 6th. You guys
Nobody
defended
opened
it.
it. No,
Wait
don't put
one
words
second.
in
One
my
second.
mouth.
No,
Don't
Burning
no,
put
no,
words in
down.
no.
my mouth.
One second. No, he's just saying in general. He's not directing it to you. He's just saying in general. He said you guys, Jonathan. Jonathan, it's interesting that people are making a big deal about the Teslas, right? And number one, it's some people that genuinely there's Republicans because there's Republicans that's identifying that as a complete Jonathan that's not even identifying them as Republicans. They're saying that's mega. There's
What's
people that's regretting voting that voted for him that's saying they regret voted for Trump.
Can people
So
hear me?
we don't know
Like
who.
like Cindy. you got to vote for him. But like I said, because Cindy, you
I
hold
vote
on,
out the town of
Jay,
Massachusetts,
I
but
gotta
I
go
would.
back because she like January 6th. You guys listen to me, Cindy, and I got like I said because you spoke up. January 6th was the one of the worst days in our history. Okay, and everyone was pardoned. Okay, and you guys are upset about some a private company. This is our government. That affect you, me. That affect how we live. That affect everything. Okay. Now you guys are upset about someone because the guy happens to agree with the president and beside the president. His private business. They're protesting his private business, which I don't agree with. But you guys is calling it terrorism and everything else. But
Why don't
you
you
guys
play
But
the
Jonathan, they
video?
serve
Why don't you play
time.
the video I just sent you,
No,
Jonathan?
no,
How's that?
no. It's not necessary because the reason why it's not
No, it
necessary.
actually is. It
No,
actually
Cindy.
is because
No,
no, no,
no,
no, it is.
hold on, Jay. Don't hear it. Go ahead.
No, it actually is
no. It actually is necessary to play the video. Why? No, I don't.
because this is the Democrat. This is a kid that's a Democrat talking like this.
Right, right.
But how long of a video are we talking about here, Cindy?
Jonathan will get the. It's fast.
No, but we all sort of we don't need to
No,
play.
it's not about
This on
Jimmy's.
Jonathan, can you hear me,
this
Jonathan?
Jasmine Crockett.
No, 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 no. This is the shit that's out there right now on Twitter.
Jasmine Crockett is a hero.
Oh my
Jasmine Crockett
goodness.
is a bitch.
Get it,
Yo,
Trish.
wait a
Tell
minute.
him,
See,
Trish.
now y'all calling
She's a
women bitch.
bitch.
You
She's
call
a
her
Jonathan,
bitch.
Jasmine Crockett a
one
Too.
bitch.
mic on
She's
Trish.
a
That's
bitch. She's a bitch. She's a bitch. And I'll tell you why. She comes on social media and tells the dams to go out on her birthday and burn down Elon Musk's business.
yo,
She's a
bro.
fucking
No, you
bitch.
get your hold up. See, now you guys, it's okay to call Democrat women bitches, but all right,
Well, what
all
about
right.
You
BLM? You okay with BLM burning down half of this country? Oh, Jonathan, that's okay. People got hurt. In fact, the BLM movement hurt the black-owned businesses. I saw on TV at the time a black woman who owned a little store. She was crying and she says, "Why are they doing this to my business? I am black. Why are they burning down black businesses?" So,
She's in an
Jonathan,
empty
But
stairwell.
what does
get out of
BLM have to do with
get
anything
out of
now?
here with your January 6th.
No, but
Get out of here with your
what does
January 6th.
what does BLM has to do with anything we're talking about
Because
right
you
now?
always bring up because you always bring up January 6th.
Bye, Laura.
Okay?
January
Bye,
6th.
But
Laura.
BLM caused so many
BLM doesn't do
people to
anything. BLM is an
suffer.
Hey,
organization,
Stop.
Jonathan,
and
I don't want that
BLM
smoke. I don't want that Trish smoke. Hey,
Is
Diana.
an organization.
Hey, Trish,
Full of it.
I'm gonna shut the fuck
None
up
of
right
the
now.
BLM was charged with
Sherry,
any crime
Sherry,
other
did
than
you?
probably embezzlement. They all
Stop it,
charged with that.
Jonathan. You're
I don't
disingenuous.
want that
You are
smoke.
I'm seeing
disingenuous.
very
Oh
shit.
my bad.
Don't worry,
Hey,
Jonathan.
Soros had
Trish.
a big part of all of that. Trust me, Soros played a big role in that, and everybody knows that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Trish.
George
Absolutely.
Soros fraud.
Yeah,
Trish.
he's
Like Elon
definitely
played a
funding
big
that
role. Like
bullshit.
Elon
Come
played
on.
a big role in what was going on with Trump.
Yeah, it's a pretty messed up. So chat. This is to the chat people, the chat bangers. What do you guys think about this? And if y'all are across the street, I'm gonna ask some of y'all to pop up over here because the conversation is about to get really in a about to open up a little bit more. So if y'all across the street, come on over here and join us over here. So it's a great view. The stage is warm, and people jump in. Anybody else want to jump in? Carlos, anybody? Vivian,
Hello?
board.
Well,
It's a
I
I have
think
a
it's kind of
question.
crucial
I have a
that they don't
question.
wait, Gigi, bro, Gigi's actually jumping in.
I want to know if Jasmine Crockett is a bitch, what is Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert?
She's a bitch too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait. We got
Wow.
Trish. Hold on a second. Trish and Gigi. Trish and Gigi has a showdown.
No,
Trish, Gigi wants to have a conversation with you, Trish. Go ahead, Gigi.
no. I just wanted to know what her thoughts were on Marjorie Taylor Greene because I don't think she's appropriate, and obviously Trish doesn't think Jasmine Crockett is appropriate. But I just wanted to know if she would answer sincerely. But I will say one thing. Apparently, they have Elon Musk and his team have knocked a bunch of children off of Social Security because they said, look, we have children getting Social Security. They had no idea that children receive survivors' benefits.
Trish.
I would say no comment to the Elon part because I did not read that, so I can't comment on that. But Gigi, I'm, you know what? People call me mega. I'm not mega. I'm for sensibility. I want this country to run with some common sense. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is a bitch. Jasmine Crockett is a bitch. Elon Omar is a bitch. And
He's not playing,
AOC
Jerry.
is a bitch. Okay?
Wait a
They
minute.
are radical lefty people,
Go ahead, Trish.
and I am sick and tired of them. And let me tell you something. The Democrat Party, the party of JFK, the party of Obama, you guys better wake up because you're getting people like AOC, which is a socialist Democrat agenda actually rising within your party. And you guys better wake up because you talk about civil war is AOC and Elon Omar and all of her other socialist Democrats start to take, the bull by the horn in the Democratic Party, we will have a civil war in this country. So wake up, JFK Democrats, Obama Democrats, because you are being taken over by a socialist Democrat
Hey,
Party.
hey, Trish, we gotta do a
So,
room. We gotta do a room together one day.
so do you
Diana,
believe? Do
Diana.
you believe? You said that you want this country handled sensibly. I think that's what you said. I'm not sure. Common
Go ahead,
sense.
Gigi. Go ahead. Your
Do
turn.
you really believe firing all these people and putting people in that have no idea how to run the government is sensible?
You
That
gotta
that
give some more. You gotta put some more words in there. She gave you a whole damn. She gave you a Twitter conversation. You give her a
yeah,
CH conversation.
I just have a question. I'm just trying to understand how firing all these people and placing people in that don't know what they're doing is sensible. That's a simple question. No, no, I'm not here to talk about whose party is right, who's wrong, who's leftist, what AOC. I just want to know if she thinks that's sensible. That children are being knocked off of Social Security, people have stopped receiving payments.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Why can't we all just get along? What is? Listen, Trish, do me a favor, Trish. Trish, I want you to say to Gigi, even though we from separate parties, I love you, Gigi. Can you say that, Trish?
Absolutely, Gigi. Listen, we have Discord, right? But the thing is, this is why we have rooms like this. Both of us have our own opinion. Now, just to answer you very quickly,
Wait, you didn't say you
I
love her
think
though.
you.
You didn't say you love her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, Gigi, we're one big happy family at DTN. I love you and I respect your opinion, and we both have opinions. So, there you go.
See, people, imagine Jonathan and Jerry 2020 28. Jonathan, you down to run for president, bro?
Let's do it,
Jonathan,
man. We
do
might as
you
well.
just imagine how we'd have the whole world loving each other?
Jerry,
Okay,
cut the kumbaya shit.
man, I'm just trying to love everybody, bro. That's it. No more
Tell
violence
him
for
I
me.
love you.
Trish, do not kumbaya anymore. I love you too, Cindy.
That's it.
Hey, Jonathan, you see, hey, y'all witness how I be peaceful and people don't like the peacefulness. I'm just okay. Once again, everybody, there was another guy that jumped in and said something, and I cut you off. Guy, whoever you were, did you want to finish? Whoever the dude was.
No, I just want this is Jay. I just wanted more context. Not a big fan of Jasmine Crockett, but I want to get Trish's understanding other than she's a bitch. I want to know more. Why is she a bitch?
So Trish, he wants you to give an example of why she's a bitch.
Because she is I believe that Jasmine Crockett falls in line with AOC. They are like a gangster, right? You have Elon Omar, AOC, Jasmine Crockett, and probably two or three others that I'm not quite sure what their names are. But I am telling you that what I've been watching Jasmine Crockett. She is the far radical lunatic that your party has. I know that
Hold
people
on, hold on.
say,
Let me put a
well,
stop. Let
the
me put a stop. Wait,
Republican
so hold on, hold
Party,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's put a stop.
what?
Are you saying your because you don't know what party I belong to? So just correct yourself on that one. Please go.
Okay, okay, all right. You want to be petty? Fine.
I'm not
But
being petty. I
but
just want you. I want you. I want you to use your words. I don't want you. I don't want filler words. I want you to
I
use
am
your
using
words.
my words, and you stop me from my flow just to kind of correct that little pettiness.
Trish is
Give me a
Diana.
fucking break.
Trish is
Give me some
vicious.
specs. But go
That's
ahead.
my girl.
Hey Jay, you sure you want that smoke, bro?
I'm all for the smoke. I go. I can go on for hours. Go ahead, Trish.
She
Well,
lit.
look, Jay, look, listen, I look at people and how they move. And what I've seen in the last couple of months is that Jasmine Crockett is using her bullhorn to create, discord not only within the Democratic Party, but in the country. When you have a congresswoman go on X, go on social media and say that for my birthday on March 29, I want y'all to, the Democrats to go out and burn down an American business, Elon's business, and light up his entire business on fire. Why would I think she's not a bitch? Why would I think that she's not a radical far left lunatic? And you guys have to wake up. You guys meaning the Democratic Party, the centrist Democratic Party that had common sense, need to wake up and see that they are
Trish,
being taken over.
Trish, I got a question for you. Is it kind of like there's good people on both sides? But I got a question for you though. Um, you do know there's Republicans against Donald Trump because everybody keep just saying it's Democrats, Democrats, Democrats that don't like Trump. There's Republicans that 100% do not like Trump. You do know that, right?
Of course, but listen, it's a very small percentage. 77 million people voted for Trump. So I don't care if listen, on the left,
How many?
in fact,
What's the
some of
number?
the
What's the number?
centrist
What's the number that voted for Kamala? I'm just curious because I don't know. 77 for him. How many for Kamala?
I can't speak to that. I
Anybody
only
know?
I
focus.
can't give you the numbers, but he wiped the floor with her.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, I guess Trump is the Messiah. He's
No, he's
the.
not. That's the
He,
problem.
It's not the Messiah.
he's.
Can I respond to Trish real quick?
Go ahead, brother.
Hey, Trish, I do appreciate
Elections
you
were
responding.
planned.
Yeah, go on mute.
Elections was
Go on
fixed.
mute, my brother. I hear you.
Wait. We're gonna go back to you in a second because he said it was fixed. We're gonna see what he got to say, Jay. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, Trish, I appreciate your response. I mean, the reason why I asked that because I was trying to get some clarity of what you were saying, other than her being a bitch. So thank you for clarifying that.
Hey, well,
Appreciate
I
that,
like
Jay.
Trish. Trish, I may not agree with everything you're saying, but let me tell you why I rock with you. Because you seem like you passionately believe everything that you're saying, and it seems like it's just passion coming out of your I don't think it's vicious. I just think it's passionate the way you're speaking. That's all.
I thought you were going to say coming out of my ass.
Trish, listen, I'm trying to figure out. We gonna okay. There was a guy that said it was fixed. The gentleman that said it was. I think he was. I'm not gonna say that. John didn't like when I do that. There was someone that had a male voice that said it was fixed. I can't help myself. Hey, bro, you said it was fixed. Who are you? Now, motherfucker won't talk. He said it was
Oh,
fixed. Now,
that was Huzi, Huzi.
who's he? Who's he? Hussy.
Yes.
Hey, why did you say it was fixed, bro?
Yeah, because like everything now is planned. Like I'm from India, so there was a discussion in a program, right, where they say that the elections in almost all the parts of the world were fixed, right? So they already know who was the candidate, right?
He
So
got
it's
an
just like
argument.
formality.
Hey, he has a. You know what? People, there isn't. Does it? Is it possible? Is it possible that
Yeah, it is possible. It is already happening. You're not
that
knowing the
so
another thing.
they're selected and not elected? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
What if we are all? Have y'all ever thought about this, Diana? Dirty Diana. I mean, clean Diana. I need the clean Diana right now, not the dirty Diana. Diana, what if it's true and we all be up here booty clapping, talking shit, this and that? Diana, it's probably more probable that something like that is true, though. Like these big people behind the world. Diana, is that possible?
I mean, if it's going to be possible, it's got to be possible for both sides, no? So
Yes,
still, may the
yes,
best one
yes.
win, though. It's the
No, no,
same
what I'm saying
thing.
is, no, I'm saying like they all together. I'm saying they all, like there's representatives, they get together and they all, is it possible, Diana? Just saying, or is it, oh, hell no.
It's possible because that's the name of the game, no? On both sides.
Like the pandemic, Diana,
Oh man, you're gonna get everybody started. If Carlos is here, he's gonna jump on that. Look, the, people say
jump
that
on
it
it.
was people say that it was planned, and people say that it wasn't. But with regards to whether an election is fixed or not, I think it's fair game. You know why? Because both of them freaking seem like they do a lot to get their way anyway. So at the end of the day, it's still may the best person win.
I
No?
agree. You know what? It's a battle, and Donald Trump, he did what he needed to do. You know, you can't blame. There was some stuff that Kamala was doing. I didn't understand why she was doing it, and I'm not gonna lie. All that they go low, we go high. All that no, Trump bought the fucking smoke. It is what it is. You know, he gave people. Diana, he listened to the audience. He read the room, and he gave the room what they wanted. They wanted that shit talking that he was doing. They didn't want that kumbaya. Can we all just get along? So sorry, Jonathan. So once again, welcome to Debate the News. And let me just try to sound like a host for a second. I'm about to put my radio voice on. Hey guys, remember the month of November. Diana, where'd I get that from? Let me see how good you are. Remember the month of November. Where'd I get that from?
Not, no sé. I don't know.
Okay, there's a movie
V for
called.
Vendetta.
Who's that? Who said
Look
that?
at that. He wins a prize.
Who said
Mike,
that? Who?
up here, Mike.
Mike, was that movie the shit or what? V for Vendetta.
Bro, so good, bro. When he speaks in the only the V words, how great is
Oh
that?
my God. Vivacious, malicious. I was trying to memorize that shit and I got stuck with 3 words.
I had to fucking keep rewinding it every 20 seconds to hear what he was saying.
If y'all haven't seen V for Vendetta, go watch it. So listen, guys. Mike, I got a question for you. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Have you downloaded any episodes from the Debate the News podcast? Be honest.
This is to be honest with you, no, I haven't. This is the first time I've been in here. I've on Clubhouse and I keep hearing Jonathan's room, and I'm like, why can I not talk in here? And then people invite me up in the Clubhouse room, and I'm like, can I not be heard? And then finally, someone put in the Clubhouse chat, you got to go here. So I went on here. Then you had to get an X account. Then I had to get the X account. Then
Well,
the
let me say this
invite.
to you, Mike. Let me say this to you. From this point on, your voice will be heard over and over and over. But I need you to do me a quick solid, okay? And I'm going to ask you tomorrow when I see you. This is what I want you to do, okay? Jonathan's going to say 10 because he's going to get greedy. I'm going to ask for 5. Bro, can you go download 5 episodes this evening? So what you do is you click the link up top. Did you know we had a podcast?
Yeah. Well, I've listened to a bunch. Well, yes. Okay. Yes, but no.
Okay, well, if you can click the link up top, I heard you can do auto
Matter of
download.
fact, he can do it right now. Matter of fact, Jerry, stop the room. Stop the
Let's
party.
stop. Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, everybody
And,
agree?
and play,
Everybody
play, play, Jerry, play
freeze.
that "Stop the Party" from what's his name? What's called her husband.
No, no, Jonathan. I'm never. I gotta. I gotta talk to you about being queued up. No.
Yeah.
How about Jonathan? Name the song's called Imagine. I know this is kind of corny, but one of my favorite groups is the Beatles. So just imagine if a bunch of y'all right now go to Debate the News, the podcast, and y'all actually download it right now. Can y'all put a flame in the chat if you're really going to do it right now? You're going to go at least download 1 episode. Put a flame in the chat. If you're not going to do it, don't put a flame in the chat. Seriously,
And
put a
here's some
flame in the chat
fire
if you're
for the
going to do it.
chat.
Make me look good. Make me look good. Put a flame in the chat. I need about 10 of y'all to put a flame.
All right, here's some fire for the
How do I
chat. I
put?
just put a link that anonymous
No.
hacked Elon's Elon's
Bro, you talking about, dude, we talking about our podcast right now, bro.
Okay.
You talking about Elon, we talking about our podcast. The podcast is in the top 5% in the country. What does that mean? That means out of all the podcasts in the world, instead of being in the 50 percentile, it's in the top 5%. Shout out to Danielle in the building. She uploads the episodes. so corny. Diane, I'm so corny. But I like being corny. But shout out to Jonathan Bing for pushing it as hard as he's been pushing it because he's the hardest working man in social audio. So, Mike, did you go there and download one? Let me see what y'all did.
I'm still trying to figure out how to do this.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna move on, but remember, everybody, Jay.
Oh, the podcast link.
Jay, I'm talking about Jay, the Jay. You know what I'm talking about, the one to be in my late night rooms. You know, what's up, Jay? What's up, Jay?
What up? What up? I'm here.
Hey, you know I closed that deal, right?
Say
Prove
okay.
it.
Say less. Say less.
Somebody said prove it. It's always a goofball, sassy dude. So once again, everybody, welcome to Debate the News, and appreciate you guys for helping to make Debate the News one of the most sought after podcasts right now in podcast land. Spotify, Apple, your favorite, whatever it is, you can go to your iPhone and hit that link, hit that button that just says podcast, so you have no excuses. So back to the show.
Oh,
go ahead. Somebody seemed like they had something.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get in here. This is Mike again. I was trying to get in here on the J6 and the Tesla thing y'all were talking about. I think we all need to realize this. Y'all do remember this. The J6 people, listen, the J6 people, regardless of what side you're on, they went to jail. They rounded them all up in April of 2021, and they just got pardoned. So they did like 3.5 years of jail time. So I guess the question I would have to the room here is how much jail time would you like them to have done? And so to say that, oh, well, the people that are burning up these Tesla charging stations, and I mean, they're shooting rounds of, they're
Can I ask
shooting
you?
bullets.
Can I ask you a
They're
question,
shooting
Mike?
bullets through dealership windows.
Mike, can I ask you a question? Are you familiar with the guy that got pardoned? Then he did a murder when he got out. Are you familiar with that guy?
Yeah, I think so.
So, Mike, you do know that there's judges and there's prosecutors, and even if you do a particular crime, they look at your past history, which is called your record, and they determine based on all kinds of evidence and a trial and a jury of how much time this person deserves. So let's call it a judicial process, Mike.
Fair
Enough. So they came to the conclusion, just like all of these other gangbangers, people in this world that do crimes. So who's to determine how much time a person gets if it's not the judicial system, the courts and the prosecutors and stuff like that? Do you and this is selective. I'm going to make up a word that doesn't exist. I'm going to call it pardonization. Diana, pardonization. Hey, if y'all think me and Diana, if y'all think me and Diana are dope hosts together, put a D and J or a J and that don't sound right. D and J. Put a J and D. Put something in the chat. Just
make it known in the chat.
Mike, how about Mike be? Mike, you want to be one of the third co-hosts with me?
Yo, let me sign me up. Do I get a T-shirt?
No, you get a swag bag though.
I'll take a swag bag. Does it have a T-shirt in it?
Yes, but you get a hat though. You get a debate. You get a debate the news hat.
I'll take a hat as long as it's not a visor.
Okay, cool. So there you have it, guys. The podcast, we're live and we're hot. Hey, Diana, we're doing pretty good. We got a lot more people involved this evening, so we appreciate y'all. Stevie, you're on the stage. Dave, you're on the stage. Ryan, you're on the stage. I see a young lady named Janae. She's on the stage. Hey, how are you doing, Janae?
I'm good. I'm just listening in.
Well, we appreciate you joining Debate the News. It's always great to see familiar faces in the building. Appreciate you. So, Mike, did you land, or did you want to finish saying what you were saying about the J6ers?
Well, look, I'm not. All I was saying is that I think we should all agree that what these people are doing to property, personal property. I mean, they're messing up people's Teslas, burning up stuff, shooting bullets through dealerships. I mean, they have bullet holes through windows. I mean, we can all agree that that's crazy. So I understand that.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Because you seem like a very intelligent mega guy. I mean, a very
that
intelligent.
is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. I mean, in like at least 8 years.
Did you sound very intelligent?
Yeah.
Well, bro, come on. You're a human being. I could tell you got a good heart. I got a question for you though, Mike. Since you're so intelligent, What's your opinion on that? If we do a comparison, I don't want to do a whataboutism, but let's say if we do a comparison, like a comparison analysis. How would you compare what you just described as happening to the Teslas compared to what happened with January 6th, sir? How would you compare that? I'm just do me a favor. Do me a favor. Let's play a game first, okay? Put it like this. This is so serious. I'm about to get on camera. Hey, if you didn't know, Jonathan, don't kill me. No, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. Mike, can you see me? Mike,
I don't
Mike,
believe so.
you don't see up top? There's a camera, bro.
Don't
You don't
lie
see,
to that man. I could see you,
Oh
Jerry.
shit! There's a camera.
you don't see
That's a
that?
nice fucking setup you got there. Sorry, I don't know. Do you guys allow cursing? I don't know how this works.
Yes. When I'm yes, you can curse, Mike. We're gonna play a game.
I love games.
The game is called Answer the Question That I Ask You, and don't make a series of statements that's true, so it implied that something else I'm saying is not true.
Party
Here's
pooper.
here's the question. If you did a comparison analysis to what happened with January 6th, the Capitol building, an election, a democracy, death, death, peace officers. Where would you compare that to what's happening to Elon Musk's Teslas? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being just disaster, which one would be closer to the 10? This is going to tell a lot about you, brother. Everybody listen carefully to this dude.
Well, kind of a loaded question there, and you asked great
Mike,
questions.
Mike, Mike,
Hold
Mike.
on, you asked great
We're
questions.
playing a
They
game.
deserve the time to be answered. No,
No, the game is just answer the question. You agreed to play the game. So we don't need no
I
statements.
I believe what's happening with the Tesla stuff is worse than J6.
Oh my. The,
We got content, Jerry.
Di- Di- Diana, even Diana is a mega. Diana, Nurse Shar, what the fuck, Nurse Shar, where's my people? You weak, Sir Jude, Luis, where are you motherfuckers at?
People are
Jonathan,
scared to own Teslas.
So,
They
Jerry,
tell
repeat what he just said.
Jonathan, Jonathan, mute your mic, bro. Jonathan, Jonathan, I asked
Repeat
this
what he
dude.
just said. I
He
heard your question.
he said what the what's happening to the Teslas is worse than what happened with January 6th.
This fucking guy that lost his motherfucking mind.
Oh my God.
Mike, first of all, Mike, I'm glad you're over here. Secondly, if you couldn't figure out how to speak from over there, you're not one of the brightest candidates, okay? Because people speak from there all the time. Matter of fact, people were speaking from there earlier today, so you're not that bright. But to make the statement that you just made,
I don't believe
what's
it.
well,
happening to the
plot twist. I
Tesla
was called
is
intelligent earlier.
what happened. What's happening to the Tesla is worse than J6, bro. Yeah, bro.
Jonathan, let's do this,
I'm,
Jonathan.
I'm keeping it real with
Can we
you.
have a moment of
Uh,
silence? Jonathan, can we just have a moment of
hold on.
silence?
I just want to say to keep it real with you, someone that probably get fucked in prison.
Jonathan, I'm asking you to do me a favor. Can you go back to 2021 Jonathan just for like 5 minutes with this guy? Just go back to 2021. Please.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that to him, bro. Just a
Jonathan,
little bit.
no, I need the 2021 Jonathan Bing right now for this dude.
Star is born, Jonathan.
Oh my God. I don't know why. I want the old Jonathan back. God damn it.
Not right now. I gave you a little bit, but I'm just listening to that dumb shit he just said. It's worse. Yo. Oh wow.
When does it end?
When does it end?
The stuff that's going on with people, and again, they're going after private citizens that own
Let me ask you a
Teslas, right?
question. Let me ask you a question, Mike. Mike,
They're
this
burning
is
down charging
Mike. Mike.
stations.
Mike. Mike. Mike.
They're shooting
Mike.
bullets through
Mike.
windows.
Bro, Mike. Bro, I'm trying to rock with you, bro, but you gotta follow the
All
protocol,
right, my
bro.
fault, my fault, my fault. You're right, you're right, you're right.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Right now, I'm President Trump. I'm the motherfucking king right now. I want to rock. Okay, so Mike, I'm gonna say something to you. Okay, let's make this independent situation. We laser focus on what's going on with the Teslas and the
Well, let me
Tesla.
sit down. Hold on, let me sit down. Okay.
Are you near any breakables?
Nope, nope.
Oh,
What? No.
Move away from the breakables because I don't want you to get weak at the knees and break some shit. Hey,
Anything can be
hey,
broken.
hey I kind of like this dude. Hey, Diana, should we induct him as a? Me and Diana talk about it later.
Man,
Hey,
I already put my note in the chat. Mike, super appreciative for you jumping in on your first day of Chatter and DTN. He's got a full rocket next to him, so we super appreciate you and thank you for joining the show with Jerry.
No,
love it.
I appreciate you guys having me. I'm trying to figure out how to put a picture on this motherfucker, but yeah, no, I
So,
appreciate
so,
you
so,
having me.
so, so, Mike, here's a question, bro. Mike, let's forget about J6. Let's act like it doesn't exist. Here's my question to you. If you could play prosecutor right now and the judge and the jury, and you were able to catch the people where they confessed that they actually did burn some Teslas, how much time would you give those people, Mike? That's the
Death
question.
penalty.
Everybody, what'd you say?
He said the death penalty.
No. I want to hear what he said. Mike, how much time would you
I
give
wouldn't
those?
give him the death penalty. I would give him the sentences that require for vandalism or for whatever criminal
Mike,
act
Mike, Mike,
they've done.
Mike. I apologize if I was stuttering. I didn't say the question accurately. I'm gonna say the question one more time. If you were the judge and jury and you decided that right now you're sentenced them on stage, what would you give them right now? If you caught them, you got video, they confess. What do you think they deserve, Mike?
It's a tough question to answer. I don't know. I would say like, well, did they burn up one single Tesla? That'd be vandalism. If they shot a bullet through a window
Let's
into
say
a
one.
building,
Let's say it's
that's
two.
violent.
Let's say it's two guys that did it all. Two guys did every one that exists. What would
I
those
would
two guys get?
I would say they get probably just as much as the J6 people got. Remember, January 6 people
Okay,
went to
okay,
jail for three
John.
and a half years. How much time do y'all want to do? They did time. Like they did time.
Wow.
Acting like the J6 people didn't do time is not
No,
accurate. They
no, the
did time,
J6 people got pardoned by their buddy who said,
but they did 3.5 years.
bro, what they should have did what the judge and jury that looked at the evidence did. The only reason why Trump pardoned them is because they did something for him.
Well, what was their
Hey, I
sentences?
got a question for you. Will he pardon R. motherfucking Kelly? Will he pardon R. Kelly?
He better fucking not.
Why not?
Well, why would he pardon R. Kelly?
Why did he pardon January Sixers?
Are you comparing R. Kelly to January Sixers?
I'm comparing a sentence and jail time. It doesn't matter what it.
You
Bro,
comparing J6 with Tesla? What are you talking about? But
I'm
can you
comparing.
answer Jerry? Answer Jerry's question.
hey, Mike. Mike, you ever heard this song?
R. Kelly should do more time than January Sixers did.
Mike, have you ever heard this song? Mike, this for you, bro.
I'm out of my chair now.
That's why they should have pardoned R. Kelly, bro. He's a king of R&B. All right, but Mike, on a real though, bro, we really appreciate you. This guy came in here as Jonathan's first go round, and he just jumped in and he's rocking out. So what is nurse?
Jerry, real quick for the record, January 6th was horrible, and those people are awful people. They should have never done that. I mean, I think I'm with you on that. They did 3.5 years. I don't know how much time you wanted to do. None of them were charged with insurrection. They were charged with criminal trespassing. They did 3.5 years. I don't know how much time you guys wanted to do. None of them. I mean, I don't know what the sentences you're talking about. Vandalism of a car, shooting bullets through windows, and going and burning down shit is a criminal, right? They should be arrested and be sentenced. I don't know if they should get a year, get 2 years, get 6 months, get probation. I don't know. They should look at their priors. I give you that, but they need to
So
get
so
something. They need to
so
get something.
so this is why. See, Jonathan, this is why Jonathan said you're not as intelligent as I said you were. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell
Fuck.
you. Let me tell you why. Because I'm gonna. Diane is redact. What does redact mean? It sounds like it means take back. I don't know. What does redact
Yeah,
mean?
she took back the
Diane,
thing
well,
that
hey, I'm
she took
sorry.
me
I was
off.
speaking to Diane and not Mike. Bro, you gotta if you're gonna be my co-host, you gotta know how to flow with the flow.
My bad.
Diane,
My bad. My bad.
Diana, what does redact mean? She's googling it. Okay, it doesn't
No,
matter.
she's googling is crazy. No, it does seem to take back.
Okay,
It means to
so
take back.
so so watch this, Mike. Mike, there's a quote that says, "Better be silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt." You just spoke out, removed all doubt that you're an actual fool, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. So the January Sixers got more than 3 years, but they're friend pardon them, but they got more than 3 years. You're saying maybe these guys should get 6 months, maybe a year, you don't know. But 10 minutes ago, you said what they did was worse than January 6th. But you're saying they should get lesser time.
Well,
So, no,
what's
no,
happening is
got you. Jonathan, where's your got your bitch at? Jonathan, where's your got your bitch at? Jonathan.
you hit me.
See, that's Diane and John's be taking naps and shit.
I'm surprised he didn't come out of that REM sleep when you played R. Kelly.
You guys are crazy.
So
Jonathan,
many more R.
what?
Kelly songs I would have played. By the way, there's like 5 other songs I would have played for R. Kelly.
There's 5 other songs you'd have played. Do me a favor, name 2 of them right now. Go.
Ignition, Mr. Big.
Oh
What's
fuck. Oh, okay,
what's the
okay. I fucks with you. Okay,
fuck the other one from the X album. Fuck.
okay,
I gotta think about it.
okay, okay. He said ignition.
Now, usually I don't do this,
Okay,
but
that's for you, Mike.
go ahead on break them off a little bit. I'm not trying to be
Oh
rude,
shit.
but hey, pretty girl, I'm feeling you. The way you do the things you do
Not a
reminds me
fan
of
of R.
my
Kelly. This
ex
is
is
a scam though.
cool. That's why I'm all up in your grill, trying to get you to.
Hey, you know a song fits Jerry Malcolm really good that he did, bro?
I'm, I'm a flirt. Soon as I see her walk up in the club, I'm a flirt.
How you doing, Janae?
Winking eyes at me when I
I mean,
roll
shit.
up on them dubs, I'm a
I'm
flirt.
bugging.
Sometimes when I'm with my
I
chick
am
on the
bugging.
low.
I was just saying hi to somebody. Diana, you know sometimes you playing music. How you doing, Nurse Cher? See what I'm doing? I'm just seeing people I didn't see earlier. I didn't speak to them yet, so I'm just speaking to people. Damn.
I'm doing good, Jerry.
Okay, well, glad to see you, Nurse.
Yep,
So,
you too.
yeah,
I know
appreciate
you
you.
want to pass the mic around, Jerry. I want to say I appreciate you guys. You guys are good peoples. Thanks for letting me speak. If you, I'll be here, but you guys are good peoples. This is
Now,
really
Mike, you gotta come back and join us tomorrow. I have so many people I would like to introduce you to.
Mike,
that sounds
you,
like a setup,
Mike,
Diane.
No, listen, man. I'll call them by name. We got an Andrew. We got a whole bunch of people where trust me.
yeah, but this dude's different though. Diana, just you know what you should
It's
do?
his first day,
But
Jerry.
you know what you shouldn't do? If I were you, I would let him stay exactly where he's at because you might connect him with some people. Then we not gonna get what he is. We want what he is right here. You gonna
I
get him with
can't.
this? Oh, you gonna get him with this other crew? Then Jerry, Diana.
Nah, I'm telling him he's gonna have backup. So when Bean comes out of his REM sleep, calling him stupid, he's got 2 more of his buddies right next to him to take him on. Because if you can't survive right now with Jerry, you will not make it in the ring with Bing. So we'll introduce him to
Oh,
his
I'm
backup.
rocking with Mike though. I'm Team Mike. Hey, Mike.
Jerry, do you think anybody else got the Dirty Diana reference?
See, now I'm not gonna rock with you anymore. Now take him, Jerry. Do what you want.
Because I got the Dirty Diana reference. Do you think anybody else got the Dirty Diana reference?
First of all, Diana's my friend, and when I say dirty Diana, I don't mean nothing by it. She knows
No,
what
the
I
Michael
mean.
Jackson reference. You're talking about Michael
Now
Jackson.
she's a little
Yeah,
filthy.
he used to
I think
play.
she can bathe it a little bit more.
Listen, I'm telling you, get into your REM sleep, Bing. Get back into your REM sleep. It's past your
Dirty.
bedtime.
Hey, Mike.
He's gonna play the song, huh?
Mike, there's levels to this, bro. Hey,
Great.
I'm just warning you, Mike. Don't get used to what you see goes on when you come to DTN. You gonna go to other rooms and it they don't have the talent that me and Mr. Bean got, so don't get used to it. You see, I'm doing my radar voice, bro. Don't get too used to it.
You guys stop talking to me like that. I just got pregnant.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say, bro?
So you guys stop lowering your voice like that, man.
Yeah, hey, bro. Hey, careful, Diana. Tell this motherfucker be careful. Tell this motherfucker be careful. Don't. The fuck you say to me, bro?
Sorry, I meant to say no homo before that.
Mike,
So Mike, how
welcome to
long you been coming
Debate
to
the
debate the news?
News.
Diane Johnson's like, let me save this motherfucker. Hey, I rock with you, bro, but watch how you play, bro.
I'm just saying that voice when you go to that radio
Hey,
voice.
hey, 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 don't play with me,
Right?
bro.
He said when you got that radio voice, you turn him on. It's something. It does something to him, Jerry.
Hey, game recognized game. Game recognized game. Look, I'm happily married with
That's
three
what I said. You
kids. But
turn him
game
on,
recognized
Jerry. You
game.
make him feel
Dang, he
funny.
didn't deny it or nothing. He
That's
just
what I
went
said.
for
You
it.
make him feel funny, Jerry.
I don't know. I don't even know how
Work
to
that
do that.
vibe, Jerry. Work it.
Look, he's blushing. Look at Jerry. He's blushing.
Mike, you are so lucky you have a rocket. You're so lucky you have a rocket, Mike.
No,
I
Diana,
got.
what
Hey,
Diana,
Diana, I got a
Diana,
giant.
let me see what y'all see. what y'all see is, first of all, the man did nothing wrong. He don't have a bad soul. I only bang with dudes that have bad souls. I don't bang with dudes that even though he's acting silly, he just said he got kids. How many kids you got, brother?
3 beautiful girls. I'm
Three
paying for
beautiful.
past sins. I'm paying for past sins.
Bro, don't take that
Oh,
back.
I got 3 beautiful girls,
Take that.
15, 12, and 7.
Are you currently married?
Yes.
Shout out to you, bro.
High school sweetheart. Been married for 20, been married for 15 years, but been dating her for
See,
25.
That's
Diana,
nice,
it's
bro.
it's people like this that really comes into the room genuinely. He ain't making about no bullshit. He just joining the conversation. So my goal, people, is to get people like this guy Mike to get involved, and then, hey Mike, so it's gonna be it's gonna be a V2 coming out real soon. Where my other self? The fuck my cell phone? It's gonna be a V2 that comes out. Oh, here it is, right here. It's gonna be a V2 that comes out real soon, and when V2 comes out, you're gonna be in a good position because Diana, tell him I'm an acquired taste. It's hard for me to rock with people. Tell him, Diane, it takes me a
Don't
minute.
tell me that, Diana.
He's an introvert that gets better like wine. But he is amazing. Makes everything fun. I love that you made it over here from across the street just because you wanted to chime in. And so Jerry loves when he hears all these different voices because he knows there's no show without the audience, y'all. So thank you
I
guys for
cannot
jumping in.
stand. Hey, Mike, when I say I can't stand with a passion, when I hear the same people talking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, they can get a private room to do that. Y'all can literally get a private room just to talk amongst yourselves. What makes a show big is when more people gets involved. So we're going to evolve. The show's doing great, so we're doing great. Once again, everybody, is that Credit Ninja? It says credit. Is that Credit Ninja? Let me see. I don't know.
Hey,
Shit.
hey, Jerry, before you do that, Mike, how long you been listening to Debate the News?
Um, well, I try to jump in every once in a while when I see it up there. I like that there's, like I said, I was on Clubhouse, right, and I never understood it because Jonathan's was the only one talking, but I knew other people were talking. I was like, how the fuck is this working? So I was trying to figure out all these different apps, and then finally someone put in the chat on Clubhouse, it's on Chatter. I was like, all right, so let's figure this shit out. And then I had to get a profile on Chatter, then I had to go to X, blah blah blah. But I've been listening to Jonathan for a while. Jonathan used to be on this on when they used to not do this stuff, but Jonathan would be arguing with everybody. Look, I look for arguments and I like to listen to them because I like to listen to both sides of stuff. I still can't tell what hat Jerry's wearing. It's bothering the shit out of me. Looks like a Washington Nationals hat. I don't know what it is. Want to close?
Hey, you want to see my new Caltech I just got, bro?
Your new what?
Caltech. It's a double barrel bullpup shotgun. It's this big. It shoots 18 times.
Fuck yeah!
I don't know if Jonathan, if that's
What a
bad.
terrible question.
Yeah,
Of course I
good,
want to
bro.
see
Just
that.
don't point at nobody. That's all.
Let me go get my Caltech. I just got it. It just came in. Hold on.
Bring it out.
But no, you could have always chimed in, bro. Over there.
Well, it's funny. I was on there and I was talking, and then I wrote in the chat. I was like, "Am I on this panel? Am I? What am I doing here? How's this work?" And then finally I figured it out. But no, this is cool, man. Like I appreciate this because Jerry. I mean, Jerry's right. When you hear the same voices over and over again, it gets a little monotonous. It's good to hear other people, and I really appreciate this. You guys are good people. I've listened to Jonathan for over a couple of years now, and the people he's normally talking to on a regular basis, and I've always wanted to kind of chime in here, and I appreciate you guys. You guys are good people, man. And
Everyone can always chime in, guys. Whether you're on the other platform, anyone listening right now, you guys are welcome to chime in. You guys are always welcome to chime in. 100%. So that's nothing new. So if anyone over there thinks that this is just for entertainment purposes only, where you can't chime in and participate, that kills the whole idea behind social audio. We definitely want you guys to chime in at the right time. We don't want you guys trying to talk over the show.
yeah, fair enough, right? This dude Ken invited me up on the panel on Clubhouse. And I was like, "Am I even on this motherfucker?" And there's a guy Daniel on there trying to talk, and I was like, "I don't think we're being heard, Daniel." So I had to
No, you
figure out.
get no. We did hear you guys, and that's why he's speaking to Daniel for a while.
Oh, y'all did. So I was just being obnoxious over there. My bad.
100%. No. So no. So as Jerry, go ahead and get situated over there, guys. Hey guys, make sure you guys are downloading the podcast up top, folks. Okay. Download the latest episode. We did something really unique tonight, guys. Tonight was our first time ever doing the Real Crime podcast. So we actually did the Casey Anthony case, and it was pretty freaking awesome. They actually laid Joseph Labasco and Adrian Howard actually did it, and it was pretty freaking awesome. Had a great time. They shared the details of the case. Diana was there as I guess you were the moderator of it, and they were the host, and they actually did a really good job. So DTN, True Crime tonight, it was pretty freaking awesome. So, but make sure you guys are downloading. Like Jerry said, 10 episodes up top. Just click on it and download it. But I'm gonna toss this back to Jerry. He's back
I'm
now.
back. So Mike, this is my. I just got this little combo pack. This is my new everyday carry, Mike. This one right here. And you want to see my fire breathing dragon, bro?
Yeah, of course.
This is my fire breathing dragon. This shoots 15 times. It's a bullpup. See this? It's a double barrel bullpup.
Shut the fuck up.
It's a double barrel bullpup. Okay.
What?
So
I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
so it's a so it has two barrels right here. Two barrels. Each one holds 7 plus one in the chamber. So this right here, and I have this extended scope right here. Right here. I mean the thing with a dot. With a dot. So like let's say if you're trying to come through my door, this will take hinges off. This will take door hinges off.
What are you involved in?
I'm a real gangster in real life, bro.
Jesus.
So fuck around and find out.
I'm sick. That's all I got.
A cig is good. Let me see what Diane. Let me see what the chat is saying. Somebody see. Somebody said. Nurse, what are you doing, nurse? Nurse, you know what this means? Nurse, I need nurse. Everybody be quiet.
I know exactly what it means. It means you're going to be able to keep Janae really safe.
No, nurse.
You know what? She plays so much. I don't deal with that. It's giving very ghetto and gangster. I am
No,
a lady. Thank you.
no. Listen. It's not about being a lady. It's about what. So just imagine the police pull up and they pull up with some shit that look like this. They got some damn mace. This is called protection. Okay, full thing. I'm full disclaimer. I'm into sport shooting where I actually used to do competition shooting. True story. I would actually get involved with competing, and it's just like some people like to go fishing. We would just compete. That's all.
No shit? Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
that's
another.
serious. Okay.
So once again, everybody, welcome. I can't believe nurse Jerry shoots skeet. I don't know why.
Pull.
This motherfucker. So once again,
Well,
everybody.
you don't know what skate shooting is?
That's why I
No,
said pull. That's what you say. Pull.
no, but it's cool.
Wait, you're a
Jerry,
competition shooter
before you
and you don't know
transition,
what skate
talk
shooting
about
is?
that football player with you and your brother.
Oh shit. Nurse, nurse chair, nurse chair,
Share. Yep.
nurse chair. I know your name, nurse chair.
I
D-
heard Char and Chair earlier.
Diana,
So it's Chair.
Diana, and Janae. Janae, are you there, Janae?
I'm here.
Okay, so I lived in a high rise in the marina in Marina Del Rey several years ago, and it was like a place where a bunch of NFL players. You guys probably heard of a guy named Lamar Odom. He lived there. Derek Fisher lived there, and a dude named Anthony Smith lived there, and he played for the Oakland Raiders. Okay, guy lives in a high rise. He had like a $10 million house in the bluff. He's a football player. He played for the NFL, crushing it. So one day we went sport shooting with him. Me and my brother, we went sport shooting with the NFL player. This is a true story. So we drove way out to somewhere far where you can, away from everybody we shooting. Then all of a sudden his truck broke down. We was in his Hummer. And then he said he got to call somebody to come pick us up. And while we're doing that, my brother walked up to me and said, dude, this dude is acting kind of funny. He's acting kind of weird. And What you say? I want on this one. Yeah. So he said he's acting kind of weird, and my brother said keep one loaded because this dude is looking like he's up to something. But he's a professional football player, supposedly rich and all that stuff, right? So we get up to the embankment where there's a road, and his buddy was coming to pick us up in the Lincoln Town car. Okay? Listen to the key thing, Lincoln Town car, because his Hummer broke down. Then, while we're waiting for his buddy, sheriffs pulled up. Two sheriffs pulled up. Those police officers. They knew who he was. They talked about his games. They talked to him. They was a fan, got autographs and all that, right? So then, after they talked to him for like 30 minutes, we jumped in the car. We went home. About 7 months later, a year later, we saw in the news where Anthony Smith kidnapped two brothers, murdered them. First serial killer, professional athlete. They got him for 4 murders, convicted him on 3, and he's in jail for life. 100% me. And what he did was he would pose as a police, and they would pull up in a Lincoln Town car, and they would act like off-duty police and kidnap. That's how they kidnapped 2 brothers. And so me and my brother was definitely on the list, and we didn't even know it. True story, guys. True story.
Hey, Jerry,
Yes, ma'am.
you want to do a true crime episode and you get interviewed and tell us this story? Because I think it's pretty good.
Listen, we got receipts, we got newspaper articles, but I'm gonna tell you something. His ass would have got laid down. He wasn't about to do it to me, my brother. We saw the play, Diana. We saw the play. We said something's going on. So my brother was like, keep one locked and loaded, and if he tries to, you know what I'm saying. If he tries to do something to make it happen, but however, when we got in a Lincoln Town car, we wouldn't even have thought he was about to do nothing. We'd have been like, oh, we're on our way home, and it was like a 1-hour drive. So he probably could have caught us slipping. Imagine we talking about something, boom, he just points at us and kidnaps us. So what happened was he was spending all his money, and he was kind of broke because he had all these expenses. So he just started jacking people and thought he wouldn't get caught, and he got caught. So why would you be in the hit list, Jerry? What do you mean, why would I be in the hit list?
Did I miss something, Jerry? It's like, so why would they target you and your brother? Did I
Because
miss a part?
because they were jacking people they can get money from, and they would have been able to get money from me and my brother. That's why. It was
Oh, okay,
it,
okay.
it was to rob people for money. So he'd been able
They
to do.
they underestimated, huh?
Well, listen. Let's just say the rest of this, Diana. God is good. Janae,
Yeah.
God is good.
Amen. Every day.
Janae, God is good.
All the time.
Thank you.
Every day. And yeah, Jerry, I listen, man. We put it out in the universe today after the first true crime episode that we were going to get maybe one of the jurors, somebody to come in and further speak to us live on that specific case. But you've got one right here, man. I mean, this is an incredible, I've heard it before, and every time I hear it, it's eerie, man. Can you imagine having that kind of story where you almost died, like dead?
But the I'm not gonna wake it up right now. But that's Janae and Nurse. Close y'all ears. Let me know when y'all close y'all ears because y'all so sensitive. When you grow up in a certain area, there's certain things you're exposed to you don't want to be exposed to, but unfortunately, your family means at the time may not have been able to put you in a better environment. So those environments had you kind of like exposed to certain things. So that was not that wasn't like a like, oh shit, we've kind of been there, done that with stuff like that before. So yeah, why y'all think I'm so motherfucking crazy? Okay, once again, everybody, welcome to Debate the News. We appreciate y'all. So where are we going to go from here, everybody? Diana, let me see how good you are, Diana. No, let me go to Nurse. Nurse, let me see how good you are. Nurse.
Yep, yep, I'm here.
Nurse, let me see how good you are. I'm about to give you a serious test. Remember when you was in nursing school, you had to take those tests?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if you can pivot to something that everybody's going to want to talk about right now. What if you could pick one thing that you want to just drop on the Debate the News stage right now? What will it be, Miss? Share.
Well, I think that everyone would want to talk about.
Janae, help your sister. Janae.
Yeah, Janae, jump in.
Janae.
You know what? You and I were not paying attention in class today, nurse, because I don't even know the questions. Please
J-
restate your question, Jerry.
Janae, here's a question right now. If you
Hot
want,
topic off the cuff, Janae.
yeah, hot topic off. There you go. Hot topic off the cuff, Janae.
Damn, why you do that? Diana, where you at?
Oh my, it's Diana.
Listen, I was the wrong one to pick because I want to know your statement. I think it's really interesting because when Jerry, when you came in with those, with that piece that you had, Janae literally, she put in the chat, what the hell? Like she was totally thrown off. No, but check this out. So she said that she went to the range. I've been to the range too. And it was difficult. Like she couldn't, she's more of an axe thrower. She couldn't do the shooting. And I wouldn't have been able to do it if my husband wouldn't have been there saying, you have to learn how to shoot a damn gun. So my question is, okay, so you don't like, you called it ghetto, right? And I love, listen how God is. Miki's in the building. Talk about some guns, right? So what Janae said was, she doesn't like the guns, doesn't want them. But Janae, then how is your man going to protect you if you find yourself, you can't be throwing no axes on the streets?
Oh,
Why'd
I
you
did
call it
really.
ghetto?
I did. No, I'm just playing. That's just my favorite word of the day. Axe throwing it was really, really nice. But no, I don't mind my man with a gun. But that big old bazooka was another level. I don't know what that was about, Jerry. Where
You
the
know,
hell did you get
you
that
know what
from?
what that's about. Okay, so I'm gonna start sometimes putting some clips up, and I'm gonna play it. So it was in the news today. These guys went to someone's apartment door, and they knocked on the door and said they're coming to check the air conditioning, at an apartment kind of in the hood. And the guy was like, nothing's wrong with my air conditioning. And he's like, well, we got it in the report to check it. And he kept saying nothing's wrong with it. He didn't open the door. They said, okay, now they got him on a camera. So they walked away. Then Janae, they start kicking the door like hard, aggressively. Then their buddy started kicking the door. So the guy starts shooting from behind the door with a pistol, a handgun. So it's just bullets, 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 right? The bazooka you're speaking about, it will ensure that the thing you're trying to accomplish, it will ensure that it happens if some bad guys are coming through your door.
Oh, I'm sure it would. I have no questions about it. I just wouldn't know what to do with it. The kickback on small guns takes me out. So I couldn't handle it. But
Yeah, no, yes, you can, 100%. You know what? I got a friend. Her name is Angela. She's a captain in it. I'm a. You will be able to trust me, Janae. You will be able to handle it. It's not what you think. When
Yeah,
the
you can. Janae, my 38's got a lot of kickback, and I even have arthritis in my hands. But
this
I
this is a lot different from 38 though. So the thing, Janae. Here's the thing, right? So this right here, when you shoot something like this, right? So it has what's called it has this thing right here. So you put this right here and right here, then you shoot it. However, it has enough weight, and the way it's distributed, you can literally shoot it like this, and it's just gonna probably go like boom. But when you know what it's gonna do and you expect it, like I can shoot it with one hand, but it definitely. And another thing that people don't understand, depending on the load that you put in, meaning the type of bullet or the type of shells, some are weaker and some are stronger. Some of them blows flame out the barrel. So I call this my fire breathing dragon. But yeah, so who knows? One day we might do a meetup. We might do an event, Janae, and part of that event is we go shooting. Who
oh,
knows?
I'm down for that. And Leslie said that she can lead the pack with that.
Yeah. I tell you what
well, I've
though.
been shooting since I was 7 years old.
I'll tell you what. It's a really good feeling when you somewhere and boy, that's a whole nother story. So Miki, I got a question for you, Miki. Miki, can you Miki?
Yeah.
How you have I said hi to you lately? Miki, how you doing?
I think you did the last time. Hello, how are you? I was just checking my messages.
Miki, if you had to come off the dome, off the top of your head, taught me no to handgun usage. Okay. If you had to come off the top of your head and what's in your mind, Miki? Right now, you're the main moderator of Debate the News. What's on your mind?
Um, Somebody just asked me about the stock market and their portfolio performance.
Other than the stock market,
Dang.
please.
Okay, wait.
We do not feel like talking about no goddamn stock. When Grant,
Uh, who's calling you and why you didn't answer the phone? Oh, he answering the phone. Never mind. Why can't I talk about the stock market? I like
I
talking
mean, listen, he's
stock
on the
market.
phone. Talk, Miki. Talk. Tell us about the stock market while he's on the phone.
Go,
Okay,
Grant.
so this person basically asked me if they should take their funds out and buy real estate. So I went through the basics. When there's volatility, your time in the market, meaning, are you going to need the funds in 5 years? Oh, here he comes.
no, Miki, no real estate talk. No real estate talk. No. Let me say that.
Diana told me to do it.
No. When y'all do that, y'all be thinking people want to hear it, but there's rooms for real estate talk because there's only be like a couple people involved, and we're trying to like come with stuff where more people get involved.
Yeah,
So
Miki, what's the third thing you want to talk about?
I think I went to the
Third.
wrong person. My bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. We talking
Jerry,
Well,
about.
Donna
It's
put a
late.
good topic in the chat. She put in that there's a former U.S. attorney for Eastern District of Virginia, Jessica Eber, was found dead at the age of 43.
George Foreman died too.
Hi.
Oh man.
Listen, I could talk about real estate longer than y'all. I'm just not going to do it though. Believe me, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. However, we're going to start putting some rooms together, Jonathan Bing and I, where we are going to start talking about some real estate topics. 100%. 1000%. And yeah. So that's that. Y'all know what? There was this thing. Where's my phone? This police station. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this. I hope I sent it to my other thing. Listen to this. Hopefully I sent it to myself. Listen to this, Jerry. Is it this one? No, not that one. Is it this one? No, not that one. Is it this one? Oh shit. Okay, bottom line, there's a police station where okay, listen to this, guys. Listen. Listen. Listen.
Is now escalating with the Contra Costa County Public Defender's Office demanding the district attorney drop every single pending case brought by Antioch police. NBC Mayor Stephanie Magallon joins us in the newsroom with the latest.
Jess, the situation is escalating. When we first learned about the FBI investigation, we knew at least 17 officers were involved. That number rose to 24, and now 45 officers, according to the County Public Defender's Office, and all of their cases are now in question.
In a new letter to the Contra Costa County District Attorney, Public Defender Ellen McDonald reveals there's now at least 45 Antioch officers on text chains they call racist, homophobic, and violent against black people. McDonald also confirms at least 16 of those officers are in leadership roles. Found some 45 of its 99 police officers sent and received racist messages dating back to 2019. I'll bury that N-word in my fields, said one text. Another said, bro, they all look the same. To which an officer then responded, I feel like I'm at the zoo. There were multiple texts referring to black people as gorillas and monkeys. One officer even appeared to admit, since we don't have video, I sometimes just say people gave me a full confession when they didn't.
Interesting. And people say that the police department isn't racist. Oh boy, be crickets when we talk about stuff like that. Interesting. Diana, what do you think about that? That this
I mean,
police,
you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
they got 40 something police officers on a text thread saying that they are setting people up and stuff like that. And yeah, I be seeing stuff like that all the time. I just don't be saying nothing. Go ahead, Diana.
No, I was going to jump in and say, do you remember when the city council was recorded saying all kinds of stuff about Black people? The fact that we are hearing police officers saying this kind of stuff is, it's one of those things where you know that it probably takes place, but then when you hear it, it hits different. It hits
I
totally
have
different.
I have someone who's as high up in the police department as you can, like right under their captain, and they actually have a suit against the police department, and they're a captain. They have a suit against the police department, and they're black. And she tells me stories, and I'm like, wow. And it's like people sometimes when people hear people like "f the police," you guys don't know what some of these people go through. And it's some people like if I didn't play that Diana, and if I'd have just said, yeah, a lot of police departments rate every people in here that's mega. That's not true. That's not true. But you'll never hear Trump talk about that. He won't say that he's going to fix that because he says police should have immunity. So can you imagine them getting immunity, Nurse Share? Can you imagine them getting immunity for the people they set up?
Yeah, I could actually. I wouldn't agree with it, but yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see there being some kind of technicality or something that was handled wrong along the way that gets them off.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember one time I got stopped by some cops, and at this point I had a Porsche, because I used to get nice cars at young ages. This cop pulled me over. Cher, can I call you Cher?
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
You're so sweet. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo. September Virgo to be specific.
Okay. So, and okay, Nurse Cher.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The cop pulled me over and said, "Whose car is this?" I said, "Mine." He said, "Can you spell Porsche? I want to see you spell it." Swear for
That's
God.
so not funny.
Swear
I'm
to God.
sorry.
Swear to God. He said that to me. Swear to God, he said that to me.
Oh man.
Music at the end of the show. It's therapeutic. Shout out
Did
to
you tell
Mark.
him it's Porsche?
So crazy? Watch this. Let me tell you how crazy spelling is. Watch this. Was that you, Mike? Mike,
Indeed. Yes,
I'm
it
about to
was.
give you an example of how people can forget some of the smallest things. I'm about to give you a word that's so simple and you're going to forget how to spell it. Mike, spell decision. Go.
Decision. Can you use it in a sentence?
No, you spell decision,
Decision.
bro.
DECISION. I fucked that up.
See? Y'all see.
I
Don,
wouldn't be able to spell Porsche either. I swear to God.
shit, I be forgetting all kinds of stuff. But either way, yeah. I've had police pull their guns on me and point them at me when I say I want to grab my license. Okay, they
Yeah,
say
what a
okay,
weirdo.
and they point. Man, if I had $1 for every time the police drew down on me, oh my god, y'all have no idea.
I didn't know that was a thing until I met, well, he's my husband now, but until I met him. And so my mom, quick story, but so my mom locked the keys in her car at the gas station, and I called him to come, help us hang out with it. It was super hot, and I was like, oh, like I didn't want her out in the sun. So he came. Um, I forget why we left. Maybe we went to get like the spare key or something. And I saw a police officer and I was like, oh, beep your horn, flag him down because he can go over to the gas station, with my mom while we're, heading to the house to get the key. So he's beeping the horn. The police officer doesn't like pull over or stop or anything. And I'm like 17, like I didn't know that you're probably not supposed to flag down a police officer like that. But anyway, so he's blowing the horn. And finally, the police officer pulls over, and I'm like, oh, let him know. Go let him know what's going on with my mom. And he gets out of the car, and the police officer jumps out of his car and pulls out his gun and tells him to get down on his knees
That's all day.
and
That's
says, what are you doing walking up on me like that? And I jumped out of the car because I'm like, we're from the suburbs. Like, there was no crime in our neighborhood. I knew all the police officers. They were our dare officers when we were in school. And I like got out and I'm screaming like, holster your weapon. What the fuck do you think this is? We're taxpayers. Who are you? What's your badge number? I'm calling Officer Malone. Like, I knew everyone. And, he apologized and put it back on his hip once I was like, yelling out the names that I knew and saying that I was going to call those people. But like,
I was in
blew my
Hollywood.
mind that happened.
Nurse Sher, I was in Hollywood just a couple years ago, And Hollywood is in California. That's kind of like where the nightlife is. So I'm driving in a nice car, and no light being ran or nothing. So I'm going this way, and as soon as the cop goes, I don't know if y'all can see. Let me do my hand. As soon as he goes, so I'm going this way, and he's going this way, and he goes and he does like this, and he pulls me over. So one of my best friends, his name is Alvarez. He's a Hollywood sheriff, right? And he's like one of my best friends, and he works nighttime in Hollywood every single weekend. And so while the cop he U-turned and he pulled me over. So when he pulled me over, I picked up the phone and I called, Deputy Alvarez. And when I called him, damn dude answered in the first ring. And I said, hey, one of your peoples is pulling me over because he's part of their department. He said, okay. I said, hold on. And the dude walked up to the car, and I said, I got Deputy Alvarez on. He said, who? I said, Deputy Alvarez. And then Deputy Alvarez started laughing. And he's like, what's up? And he said, whatever. Then he told me to give him his phone. Give him my phone. So he walked away and talked to him for 3 minutes. And he came back, and the cop said, have a good day. Gave him my phone and left. Deputy Alvarez told me that I was about to be in the curb. My car was about to be strip searched. And he was going to make me sit in he said, that's how this particular white cop gets down. And he said to this day, he couldn't convince the dude that I wasn't a drug dealer. He said, so this guy said, for sure, I either got a gun in the car or some type of, whatever. But he was like 100% he would have found something on me. So he was like, man, if you wouldn't have called me, you was about to be in trouble. And I didn't do nothing. It's just he said he would have made up a reason to strip search your car. So, yeah, allow his paranoia to run rampant. So that happens, y'all. Y'all don't know what it's like. Y'all don't know what it's like. There's a city called Culver City. Shit. You want to get pulled over by the police in Culver? If you want to get pulled over by the police, drive past 1 a.m. in Culver City and be black and let one of them pull up next to you. They're going to just check you out. Culver City is one of the most racist towns.
Sounds like horrible advice, Jerry.
Yeah. So, you got another topic for us, Dirty Diana?
Another topic. I mean, we got the guns out the way. Ooh.
What do you mean, ooh? Hey, Diana, if I was cool with homie, Diana, we not cool no more. We not cool no more. Homie, you know what I'm talking about. Nurse, me and homie not cool no more.
Okay, that's your song right there.
No, you know what? Oh my God! You know it, Diana. Sometimes there's things that just make me love doing shows, especially when with Jonathan Bing. It's such an enjoyable thing. But yeah, I stay in the cut. What's homie? Hey, nurse.
Yes, Jerry, I'm here.
Me and homie not cool no more.
Yeah, y'all are. Go ahead and try it.
Y'all see how I just let him do what he gonna do on stage? Don't pay him no mind.
Maybe I came
Don't
on
do it.
too strong.
Listen. I think Diana. Listen. This is what I need. Hey, fellas, guys, just mute your mic for 1 second, boys and men. Diana, Nurse Cher.
Yes.
This song is what messed it up. It's my fault though. I can admit, I can be a real man and admit when I fumbled the ball. Nurse.
Maybe I came on too strong. Maybe I waited too long.
Nurse, you feel me?
Maybe I played my cards wrong. Oh, yeah. Just a little bit wrong. But baby, I apologize for it.
Listen.
I could fall or I could fly here in your aeroplane, and I could live.
But if homie ever calls me baby though, nurse,
I could die hanging on the words you say, and I've been known to give my all and jumping in harder than 10,000 rocks on my
Don't you
way.
ever,
So don't call me baby
unless you fucking mean it, bro.
unless you mean
No,
it.
I got issues.
Yes.
Don't
All of
tell
them.
me you need me. You don't believe it. So let me know the truth before I dive right into you.
She hurt my feelings
Your
though, Diane. I mean,
history.
nurse. Nurse.
I have
Where'd they
traveled
get
the
hurt at?
Can you give me a little
world.
therapy?
No other girl
I'm ready for it.
like
Where did these
you.
feelings get hurt at?
Go
It's
on, what's your
like
In
history?
a back channel, in a DM,
Do you
I'm
have a
delicate.
tendency to
in the
leave
chat?
some
Where
people
was it?
alone? Cause I heard you do. I could fall,
Never mind. I'm gonna
or
keep it to
I could
myself.
fly.
I'm
Hearing
okay.
your
She's right. I'm gonna pivot to another
I could live,
conversation.
I could
I'll
die
be okay.
hanging on the words you.
But you know what? The beautiful thing though, never mind. I'm good. I'll be okay. Y'all, I'll be okay. So once again, everybody, welcome to Debate the News. And if you haven't done so, hey nurse, this is when I try to go into my podcast voice. If y'all haven't done so already, make sure you go and download this episode. Hey, I'm about to launch a Jerry podcast, and I'm going to ask you guys to support me. If you guys will support me on my Jerry Malcolm Uncut, will you put something in the chat? I'm going to have, can I say it? Can I say that you're going to be doing some, can I say it or don't say it?
Say it.
No, I'm asking, can I say it? She's not unmuting, so that means don't say it. There's someone in it. Okay, so I'm going to be doing some episodes, and I'm going to be doing some, actually, we're going to do some on the app also. And Ann says, I support you. Yes, Jerry Uncut. That exact thing. Jetty, they stupid as fuck. Diana, bring back the seventh round. The seventh round ain't been nowhere, bro. The seventh round is still here. Go look at my story. I just represented. Hey, we've been training hard too, though. We've been training hard. We've been training real hard. Me and my guys, we've been training super hard. So yeah, guys. So I'm gonna be doing that, and I'm gonna let y'all know when I'm launching that. But other than that, let's get back to the show at hand. I don't feel like playing no music. Hey, nurse, I don't have nobody to play music for no more. Nurse,
Oh, I guess you have to pick someone at random.
let me see who's in here.
Well, I'm just trying to stay above water, you know?
Let me see.
Stay busy, stay working.
Let me see.
I was told me, like, keep it joint, stay on top of things, treat everything
Your
like it's your
dad
first
warned
time.
you about this, DJ. Your
Like it's your
mama
first day, like how I
approves
was
of
as an
him,
intern.
and
Like,
your
how you try to
sister
treat
Oh
everything
shit!
like
hated
Oh
it's
shit!
your
Oh
him.
shit!
second
Oh
time.
shit!
Y'all wanna know why you don't stop? Y'all wanna know why you don't flop? Let me tell you, PE grew. I came from the bottom of the block. When I was born, it was wrong. I was never gonna be shit. Had to prove the opposite. I was bitch.
Anybody else in here celibate like me? Can you believe I just said that, Diane? Diane.
Woo! I promote celibacy. I'm good.
Anybody?
Nerds.
Oh my God. Who's
Hey, yo,
that?
Jerry.
That's Mike. What's up, Luis?
That's Luis. What's up, Luis?
I sell a bit of real estate. Sorry, I'm gonna go back on mute.
Well played, sir.
I sell a bit of real estate. Is that what you said?
You better believe it.
That was pretty dope. Luis, and that's another OG that's been with us from day one. Shout out to Luis. Luis, do you remember when we used to do Two Real Tuesdays? He had a big room. I used to come in here every Tuesday and talk about real. You remember that?
You better believe
And
it.
remember I used to come in here and I would drop receipts. Do you remember that, my brother?
That was the only way.
So Luis had this rule: you got to drop receipts. So a lot of guys, they would do what's called they would show their spreadsheet. They would show their spreadsheet of some properties they're working on. But I said I want to be different. We gonna put some addresses up. I'm gonna throw some addresses, and y'all pull out your little apps and y'all run the addresses and see whose name is on it. Remember that, Luis?
Passing moment.
Hey, you ever heard this song before, Janae? Just curious. I'm just trying to do a poll and see whoever heard this before. Janae.
I realize that you're heaven
Yeah, that's Tamia.
sent.
Come on.
Well,
I said
that's
Janae.
Tamia, but
I
what?
think you truly something special. Just when my dreams are really made up. Let's stay together, you and me, girl. There's no one like you
There's no
around.
one like you.
So once again, everybody, hey, so it's open topic, guys. Jump in, whatever y'all want to talk about, wherever. But we don't. Let's not turn this to a real estate room. That
All
shit
right,
gets
I got a question. This is
that shit
real.
gets boring real quick.
This is a real question.
Go ahead.
Do y'all think that the pyramids were built by human beings or human beings and other life forces?
Human beings and other
Oh,
life forces is for me to think
Yes.
about it.
oh,
Yes.
Luis, I fucks
Yep.
with you, Luis.
Great question. I love where his head's at.
Luis. Luis. Bro, do you know they're saying to this day they can't figure out how to recreate building those, bro? To this day.
I don't
Well,
think the Egyptian built them. I think they found them.
well, listen. They just found five huge cylindrical spheres underneath them with five horizontal levels and sloped roofs, literally at the base of the pyramids, and something, two rectangular. I forget what they called, but essentially they found the shit that the pyramids are built on top of, like, and they're said to go more than 600 meters into the ground. Bro, you tell me how they would do it, bro.
Didn't they
That's
find some shit underneath the Sphinx too, Luis?
yeah. But this was a new. This was literally the latest discovery as of like one or 2 weeks ago, and the
Oh shit.
archaeologists used they used these thermonuclear scanning technology. They didn't even have to dig anything. They literally pierced right through the damn surfaces of the pyramid and saw what was underneath them. Shit is wild.
Yeah, that
Uh,
pyramid stuff's crazy to me too. Like they say Khufu is built for Khufu, but there's no pharaohs inside the pyramids. They buried their pharaohs in the Valley of the Kings. And like if you Google a picture of the Great Pyramids, just Google a picture of it, you'll see these three little tiny pyramids in front of those pyramids. Those little three tiny pyramids, that's what I think the Egyptians built.
hey, I will
They're
bet
like,
you.
how the fuck did they
I will
build these
bet you
motherfuckers?
$1. You have very minimal knowledge of what you're talking about right now.
Why would you
I'm
bet that?
because I could just tell. But
Why would you say that?
I can just tell, bro.
Well, I
Because
would say the pyramid. Well, I say the Egyptians didn't build them; they found them. If you look at the very top of the Grand Pyramid, it's clearly water erosion. I think the shit was all underwater when they first found the Sphinx. The Sphinx was buried up to its neck in sand.
that is
So
the
that means
most.
so if the
That is
Sphinx was buried up to its neck in sand. That means half of the pyramids were buried up to their necks in sand. I think those things used to be underwater. What I believe we call deserts used to be the bottom of the oceans, and what
okay.
we call oceans used to be actual land masses. That's why the poles shifted at some point in time.
Okay.
That stuff used to be all underwater.
No. We're not gonna take this ignorant stuff he's saying as fact. I don't know why he's saying it like he got. You sound retarded right now, bro. I'm just being honest
You
with
can't
you.
say retard anymore, bro. It's liberal.
Oh my no,
You
literally he's so funny because I thought he was gonna say you can't say that in this room, but I forgot it was just his first day.
Oh, I
That was
say,
that's one of those words on the
Diana,
ban list.
Diana. I say whatever I want to say,
Oh,
whatever and whenever.
No,
I
you
know,
can't say
dude.
retard. It's liberal now.
I know, Jerry. Please, please. We don't. That's a bad word. We say bad words, but that's a hurtful word.
Who
You
said that?
even made Sheree come off the mic
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
word.
yeah,
That's
man.
how
No, 1 second. We don't say the R word here. I don't give a fuck
Oh
who it
my.
is. We don't say the R word here.
Well,
Yeah,
she's
Jerry.
yeah, but Jonathan, sound like you do like okay.
Now,
Y'all got.
who said it, Jerry?
I said it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It
I
might
said
have been warranted
no.
though,
I
Jonathan.
said
It
this
might have
dude
been
sound
warranted.
like a read. It's all good. Just move on, guys. It's not that serious. Just move on.
No,
Just
it is. It's a slur. It is. It hurts people. I love
okay.
you.
I just said it's not that serious. We're moving on now. So if
Jerry,
you
you
want,
didn't hurt my feelings, Jerry. You're good.
no, if exactly. So if you want to like put in a suggestion box, but you don't have to wake it up after I said what I said. I don't know why people do stuff like that. Like it'll be a main moderator of the room, but somebody still got to do that right there. Like they're doing it because people are listening. It makes no sense.
I think you weren't here, right? They did submit, man. They submitted their complaints straight to freaking HR. We had a whole trial and everything. There are two words. That's why when Jonathan earlier was saying that when Trish went off and called Miss Crockett a B, I was gonna jump in and say, listen, Jerry and I have the script. We only have two words that are a big no-no. One starts with an F, one starts with an R. We went through a whole trial and debate the news. You missed it, Jerry, but that's why people are coming off the mic.
No, but what I'm saying, as the main host of a room, people got to know, if they want to pivot, they pivot. But people do that because there's people in the audience listening. They just try to put them on the spot, and it makes no sense when they do that. I don't get it, because
Well,
man,
wait, Jerry, what
Yeah.
did I say that you didn't like?
nothing, bro. I'm just messing, bro. I'm just go ahead, bro. Just go ahead.
I don't think
I
the
would like
Egyptians
to.
built the pyramids. I think they found them.
Okay, cool. They found them. I agree with you. How about that?
I think they
Well,
built it.
go for it, go for
I
it. Oh,
think.
that's over on
I
the
think.
across the street.
I think those. I think it's disrespectful to think that people, especially those people at the time with black people, couldn't have been genius and scientific enough and structural
Thank you.
enough to build something like that. That's
Thank you.
disrespectful.
It
I
is.
think
It
you. I think you.
100% is. Thank you for saying that. That's why I said what I said, because of his
Yeah.
ignorance to even say that. That's an
Yeah.
ignorant
Because.
statement that you made, but I know why you said it
What?
though.
Excuse me?
Well,
Hold
yeah.
on.
No, you hold the
But
fuck
wait.
on. What do you mean hold on? You hold on.
We are coming
Yeah.
after
But you
me.
can't.
No, no,
Just
Yeah.
hold
But
on, bro. You
let
hold
me
on.
land. I just
Because
want
if
to
they
land.
said Mega built the shit, hey, who's the guy that was just talking?
It's
Not Dum
Leroy.
Dum, the other dude. The dude that
Leroy.
was saying, that's disrespectful that they would say that.
It's Leroy.
Leroy, I agree with you 100%, bro. And we both know
Yeah.
why he said
Because.
that, because if Trump came and said a particular people built it, you know what the fuck he would be saying. He would be agreeing with it instantly.
wow.
Yeah.
They
Instantly.
said
And I
come to
think.
this room and be
Bro,
Trump.
I'm talking to Leroy. Go ahead, Leroy.
Yeah. And I think it's really sad that it just flies in the face of that bullshit racism white supremacy bullshit of trying to say that black people weren't capable or smart enough to do anything like that. We built civilization. It's just another attack on our history and our genius and our ability to
And he think we didn't catch what he said. I think they found it.
Wow.
He didn't. Well, mute your fucking mic while we talking. He think we
yeah
didn't catch
I
it.
think yeah
Then he,
I mean
Leroy,
come
he
on.
didn't think we caught that. I think they found it. He think we didn't
Yeah, I
catch what
heard
he was
him.
doing.
That's why I came on. I'm like, this is some bullshit. So somebody got to put another narrative out there, aside from the one he's putting out there, because it's disrespectful. These people were brilliant and they were smart and they were able to build that shit. And you can't give credit to no goddamn aliens either. They built it. That was our claim. They chopped off the fucking nose so you won't think it was black. So that's the end of story. That's how I
Okay,
feel
so
about
can
it.
I do, so just real quickly to defend myself here? I'm not saying that those weren't built by the people that were living in that area whenever they were built. I'm saying that what we think of as Egyptians and the pharaohs and stuff, I don't think that civilization, those people built them. I'm not saying
That's
they
why I
weren't built
said you
by
didn't do
people.
enough studying in that. I guarantee you didn't do enough study on that stuff to
Who
make
commissioned the Great
those.
Pyramid?
No,
Bro,
no, they
listen.
would have.
Hey,
It
hey,
was
hey, hey,
Khufu.
hey,
Khufu
hey, hey,
commissioned the Great
hey, bro,
Pyramid.
bro, 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 bro. So if he commissioned it, that means he built it then.
I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
you
I
just
don't.
said it. Okay, okay.
So
Like I
why is he
said,
not buried
I have
there?
a question. Hold on,
I said
Jerry.
you
Zach.
sound dumb. You sound
Hey,
dumb.
hey,
I
Jerry.
know why. Go ahead, Jay.
Hey, if they didn't build it, what are the signs that somebody else built it? Where's the dug up evidence that it was built by someone else? And if it was, who do you think it was built by? But what? What evidence do you have to back up that thought?
Or you're asking me.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
you were the one
yeah.
talking.
So
Yeah.
I think it's worth the debate on who did actually build them. But I think that the narrative we've been told about how they were built and who they were built by, I don't think that narrative is factual. I think they were built long before the time
By
that
who?
they're
By who?
telling us it
Pick
was
somebody.
built.
By who? By who? Who do you think built them?
Who do I think built them?
If you,
I
yeah, who
think
do you,
a very intelligent race of, I guess we can call them humans, but it was a very intelligent race of a type of species that does not exist anymore. I don't know what they
did you
were.
catch it, Jay? Did you catch it
Just that
exactly?
they're
That's my
well,
whole
you
point.
guys are calling them black
100%.
people. I mean, to
Yeah,
call them black people
So
is
okay,
here's
actually
the thing. Here's the
okay.
thing. The thing is that human race
Who do y'all think
has.
built it?
Jay, you know
Wait,
what?
wait, wait.
I'm gonna be
You
honest with
won't
you.
even let
Jay, I'm
nobody
gonna be honest
finish.
with you. I'm gonna be
You
honest with you. I don't like giving stupid asses a debate on something that has to do with something with a topic like this because he wants to think some. I know what he's trying to say. So Jay, it's not even worth because this is not a debate. This is just us centering a dum dum that has a certain narrative that I know. I know what he thinks. I
So
know
that
what he thinks.
intelligent thing's out the window.
Man, I'm not talking to you right now, bro. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Jay. And I'm not gonna lie,
I'm hearing you. It's
certain
just
things, it's his inflection, his tonality. I look at him completely different now, 100%. I look at you completely different just by
What did I say wrong?
you did. I just,
what
you said everything
what's
right. You said everything
Hello.
perfect.
You
You said
didn't say
everything
anything
right.
wrong. You just when you said something, this is debate the news, and you said, "Well, let's debate," but you're not debating. You're just throwing delusions of grandeur out there because you have nothing to back it up. Like absolutely nothing. Even if you could be a conspiracy theorist and try to connect the dots on some shit that doesn't connect, then at least you'll be trying to debate, but you're not. You're just saying something.
Jay,
Well,
he
so
said,
you guys think the truck falling out of the
Jay,
window?
mute your mic, bro. Jay, he said, I believe there was intelligent species. Jay,
Right.
what?
And
He's so
I agree
crazy.
with him,
Right.
by the way. I don't know if you missed that, Jerry, but I'm gonna rock it right here with the rocket. No pun intended. I'll put a
Yeah,
name on it. The
I'll tell you this,
Atlanteans.
they were Africans, so it don't matter what y'all think.
That's
And
fine.
I know
Here
why
is
y'all think what y'all think. I know why.
right.
Well,
So
clearly they were Africans. It's in Egypt.
okay, all right, bro, enough.
Oh my
Let's.
God. First of
Hey, but
all,
go ahead, Jay.
No, no, they were Pangeans. That's what he's trying to say, but there's no fucking evidence. Like, where's the fossils of the people that built it if you're saying that it wasn't the Egyptians?
Jedi in the chat. Jedi in the chat said it's amazing how the nose didn't survive, but the rest of the pyramids did. Because who was it that shot it off again? Napoleon. Who?
Yeah, they
What?
say use it for target practice.
Um. Okay. Yeah. Jay, did you land, Jay?
All right, I'm done. There's no reason to keep going.
Yeah, not
He
on
has
this. It's
nothing.
like, see, because some things, people, this is how I look at it. Some things just doesn't need, like, what's the point of, like, there's no, this is not like we're talking about COVID. We're talking about something, and especially I can tell by a person's inflection, tonality. Let's just say this. I've been undefeated with my judgment of certain people by the way they communicate, and especially their inflection on certain topics. So my assessment of them has always been correct. So I'm gonna leave it right there. So it is what it is. Welcome to Debate the Fucking News. Thank you, Jedi. Is Jedi on stage? Jedi, say hello. Yeah, I changed my mind. Jedi,
Yo,
what's good? What's good, bro?
what's up, brother? I really can't talk, bro. I mean,
You at
she's
home?
sleeping.
Your girl sleeping?
Yeah,
Okay, I respect
my
that.
wife's sleeping.
Oh, your wife. Okay, well, Jedi,
Yeah,
when you come to the room, bro, can you do me a favor and start jumping in the conversation in the future?
yeah. Sometimes, man, I guess sometimes I jump up there, but I don't think people would agree with me.
But that's you talking about during normal debate the news. Just it does, but
Yeah,
that
yeah, because I'm more so independent, and
well,
so people don't agree with me. But let me go and let you go, man. My wife
well,
about to get angry with me.
okay. Well, I'm gonna say you can mute up, but I'm gonna say this next time. Next time you see me, if I'm here, we definitely want to hear your independent views on whatever it is.
Gotcha. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, bro. So yeah, Diana, are you there? Shout out to Diana. Diana,
I'm
you're
chat banging. Yeah, I'm here, Jerry.
you're great. You flow very well with me, Diana, and I'm being real. You flow very
Why, thank you, Jerry. I'd like to flow. And you got a good flow.
well. I practice, so
You even have people already asking you for your signature closings, your signature openings, the music, the vibe, the therapy. They love that stuff, man. There's nothing better, in my opinion, than a good outro following the great discussion, and they love it. That's your signature right there.
oh when I did you know what the outro I invented and where's Jonathan at? that
He's in REM sleep.
okay, so I used to do. Let me tell you how I used to do my intro all the time. I'm gonna show y'all how I used to do it. Damn, where is it? Where's my song at? Where's my song at? Listen, guys, just this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy that this is happening right now. So, guys, Diana, do you think I should start doing some rooms again about. Okay, okay. So, um, hold on a second. One second, guys.
Jedi said in the chat, his wife is like, "Will you turn that damn thing off?"
I'm dying in the chat. Hilarious.
Shout out to Jedi's wife. Uh, One second, guys. Okay, guys, Diana, let me see if I can practice. Okay, let me see if I can practice this. Okay, let me try to play like a moderator for a second, and then I want to say something to you guys. Okay, me. So once again, everybody, if you have not down, okay, I'm trying. You gotta text the other phone. Okay, let me try this. You haven't done so already. Oh no, look at the amateur. So once again, everybody, I want to welcome you all to Debate the News. We appreciate you guys. If you haven't done so already, make sure you download the podcast. The link is up top. Debate the News. We are actually on your favorite, whatever that is, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, even the one that's on your iPhone. If you scroll down, if you put PO at the top in the search bar, it's going to say podcast. It's gonna pop up. We are on there. If you guys can download a couple episodes, we'd really appreciate it. If you could leave some comments in there, even if the comment, no, try to leave something favorable because the algorithms will help us. So this is what I do, guys. I say the name of this song is called Thank You. And the reason why I play this song is called Thank You is because we want to thank you for coming in and rocking out with us for the last couple of hours. You could have been anywhere on this Saturday night, but you decided to be in one of the best rooms on social audio with some of the best hosts on social audio and some of the best audience members that exist. My name is Jerry, my last name is Malcolm, and today Diana co-hosts with me, and my man Mr. Jonathan, last name Bean. Let me try this. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. Even if I could, it'll all be. So once again, if you haven't done so, download a couple of our episodes. And for those of you that's new, that don't know that we was around in 2021, if you go way back on the episodes, you're going to hear some really cool stuff in 2022. I drank too much last night, got bills to pay. My head just feels in pain. I missed the bus and there'll be hell today. I'm late for work again. And even if I'm there, they'll all imply that I might not last today. Once again, everybody, as one of your hosts, my name is Jerry, Malcolm, Mr. Jonathan, Bean. We want to thank y'all for giving us the best Saturday night. Thank you, everybody, and we are out. How did I do, Diana?
Ooh, you ended at 11:11. That's a sign. You got to bring your content. You know what I was going to tell you earlier, Jerry? When
What's
you were
up?
talking about like the working out, I got to tell you, man. I know you don't want to do it because I've asked you before, but people love like watching the workout. And like, I think it's because some of them are probably doing it in the background too, but like your jump rope, all that stuff. And I
Oh
know
my
you don't
God!
have to do it,